Okay, hello? Is this okay, guys? Alright. Alright, let me just make sure everything is running correctly. So, welcome to the Girls Frontline Esports. We're starting our Season 2 in PL. This is going to be the Mid-Seasonal International Battle Royale. Today is our knockout match, and we're going to be doing this today and tomorrow at the same time, around 8 p.m. PDT. And we're starting a little bit early because we wanted to get some stuff out of the way. So, our first caster is going to be Ceia.
Hello. Welcome to the eSports. Welcome to MSI. Yeah, I'm Ceia. I do guides and stuff. Sometimes I should post. I stream too. So we do have semifinals after this week. Semifinal 1 will be on the 8th. Semifinal 2 will be on the 15th. And the finals will be on the 22nd. Every one of them will be on the same time, which is 8 p.m. Pacific, I think.
Okay, and then for the other casters joining us today, we're going to have Duck.
Hello everyone, I'm Duck. I casted 2 matches of the last eSports and I'm excited to rejoin and hopefully we'll get some exciting matches today and the rest of the days.
Okay, and our next caster is Brecky.
Hello everyone, I'm Brecky. You may know me last time as a competitor in the past esports, but now I'm joining Ceia and Co as a caster.
Our next caster is going to be Ceres.
Hello, my name's Ceres, and today I'll be casting along with Duck and Co. As you may know as well, I was also a participant for esports for last season, and yeah, hoping this esports goes really well.
Okay, now that we got out of that way, we're gonna do something a little bit special today. Because we're starting a little bit early, we wanted to, get some stuff out the way. So we're gonna do like a little Q&A for our casters and our host. For today, we're just gonna be using Twitch chat for this. So, if you guys have any questions that you guys want to see any of us answered, you guys can just ask right now in chat, and we will look at it. Oh, as I screwed up something. Something is broken. Lovely. Ah, there we go.
Why did I quit? Well, it's not really I quit. I'm just on a break. I'm debating I might come back in DR. It's just college, to be honest, and other IRL stuff, but I'm taking a break, but I'm very much still enjoying the game.
Can I feedback? Not say feedback. Can I comment that the 2 winners from the last esports retired from GFL and it became a caster? They're literally pulling a pro gamer move.
We're gonna pull a secret backstab in DR. Smile.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah, if we do have a season
better.
for DR.
The real reason was I wanted to keep my 100% win rate.
Yes, of course. 100% win rate, of course. So, let's see. Q&A Q&A session. You guys are not asking anything, so I can't do anything.
Vote for A.
Vote for C.
No, A's gonna win.
Vote for A.
Theater, oh yes, still theater.
B won twice in a row. A should win.
By the way, theater is actually running now. A lot of you
Make-
guys are not
make sure
actually
you guys
playing
do
it. Yeah, I don't know how Ian made it from core 1 to core 2. That usually doesn't happen in the old servers.
Oh, it's cool already. Damn.
I voted for B yesterday. I haven't
Sirs,
actually
don't
done
say
my
that.
theater runs yet.
How long has it been since theater started?
Uh,
2 weeks ago?
2
It's
weeks.
been more than a week.
More than a week, of course.
Of course, more than a week.
19th or 12th?
You want me to put on the Jaeger mask? Why would you want me to put on the Jaeger mask? What's wrong with you?
I forgot theater was a thing.
But since Kira didn't screw up, here's your Jaeger. I'm just gonna put it on a table. My trophy from PL.
You guys want to talk a little bit about your ranking history? Brecky,
Me,
want to start
I'm
us
bad.
off? You're not that
Me,
bad. Come on.
Some
I
guides.
started playing the game at Cube. Then, oh, funny story. The reason I wanted to play ranking because I was searching for a GFL streamers. Then I saw this Ceia guy. He was doing Arctic Warfare and he was just resetting. And I'm like, why is he resetting? And then I was like, I want to do that too. And so I got 20% AW. Then I got 1% deep dive. And I'm like, oh, it might be possible to reach top 100. Then it just went top 93 Singyu, top 17 CT, then top 8 Isomer was like nice. Then when I got top 10 SC, I was like, this game, I'm bad. So I took a break. Now I'm a caster. Unlike Ceres got top 1 in both. He's so good.
He's washed up. Brecky's washed up.
Surely Brecky could never possibly get back in the top 100 again, right?
It's the raincoats, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna get top 100 in PL.
You're not lucky enough.
Nah,
You're
man.
so rude.
The supply line will always move on turn 5
Lucky
for you
skill,
now.
remember?
Yeah, luck is skill. Well, for me, I started seriously trying in ranking about Singularity, but I was still pretty bad back then. The only top 100s I have so far are Isomer and SC, where I got, I think, rank 13 and then rank 9. But I'm not good enough to do esports, so I can only commentate.
Don't sell your don't sell yourself short, man. You're just pretty good at commentating the last season.
Well, I'm not brave enough to compete in the actual matches.
It's very stressful. Like
Yeah.
super
Very
stressful.
nerve-wracking.
PL
Some
might be different though. PL is a very unique ranking map.
unique, huh? Are you gonna use unique as your
I mean, you'll see in
Well,
the matches later.
I think
yeah?
everybody should already know Sarah's the two-time rank 1.
So
Absolute
I
mega
start.
champ.
Nah. All right. So I started Ghost Frontline. I was a day one player. When was that? That was like May 8th, something, 2018. My first ranking is obviously Arctic Warfare, but I didn't really try at that time. I did get 1%, but I was pretty pissed because the spawns is all RNG, so getting top 100 is RNG. So I made sure that I'd get top 100 for future rankings. Deep dive, I was ranked number 33, so I did improve. Singularity, I actually got number 7. I was surprised. Then I made sure that I'd get top 10 for future rankings as well. Continuum Turbulence, that was number 6. Isover, I got number 1, and SC, I got number 1 as well. And yeah, that's my history.
What did you say at the start? The spawns? Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
spawns, man.
I see.
Such
Very
a giga
bad
chat.
spawns.
I do agree with Ceres though. The Octane offense spawns were horrendous.
Yes, I
Absolutely
saw you
bad.
resetting for the dogs at turn 1, was it?
Yeah, it was. It's like every time I see a dog, I'm like screaming inside.
Oh, not the KCCL dog, by the way, guys. The small
Diner gate.
diner gates, yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah.
5
play PL
KC.
already? Well, somebody in chat asked if we played PL already. Well, 2 of us here aren't planning on playing PL at all, and I'm too scared to go in blind. So probably gonna try and use these esports matches as introduction to the map myself.
I'm going to read the lore. The lore looks very good.
Yeah, I really like the story.
Well, PL story is like oh, we're losing everyone. We can't hold, but gameplay wise, it's another thing by itself. So that's
Well,
why I don't like PL.
the gameplay is actually just the extended loading screen for the next story segment.
Right?
But I actually did like the EX maps this time around. I was surprised. The puzzle part was pretty fun.
Uh-huh. You like pushing balls?
Yeah.
Puzzle.
Push my ball? Oh, no, no, no.
No.
No, that shouldn't be on
Say a
stream.
TOS.
Yeah, I forgot
That
about
should
that.
be on
Sorry.
stream.
But
The
I mean,
lag. Yeah, did you lag?
I actually didn't have any issues with the puzzle map with the balls. Like, I didn't get that many loading screen freezes or loading circle freezes.
yeah, since you guys flex your ranking score, let me flex a bit, I guess.
Let's go.
That's good,
I'm,
yeah.
I mean, in TLDR, I'm top 50 for everything. Yay!
Say you
He's
carry.
the
It's fine. You're carrying Ian.
he's the strongest VTuber in Girls Frontline.
No, I'm not.
So
Okay, well
when's
we don't have to talk about Sejun.
But I didn't mention a meme whereby if you want to be a top ranker, you need to have a VTuber model. So
Wait,
That's
but
so
I
true.
don't have one.
yeah, you guys should get
Frankie,
one.
you've Dorothy.
You need a waifu to inspire you, to
Yeah, man.
motivate you to try hard.
Yeah, man.
Then it just follows. You just magically get good spawns. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. If you have a VTuber model, the game will show mercy for you. Yeah, it's almost time that we're gonna start. So let's talk to these games later. No, let's talk about it now. So, any predictions? Who's gonna take the crown this time? It's a
I
four-way
think
fight.
Oh, it's hard.
I think the Koreans definitely, since we don't know a lot about them, they have a good chance of being like really powerful and
Hoshi.
Mm.
Hoshi.
Hoshi.
Hoshi's gonna win,
I think
guys.
Hoshi's gonna win.
Which
Yeah,
Hoshi?
one of the Hoshis. Yeah,
Yes.
Which Hoshi?
Yeah, actually,
Well,
I think Cosmic is very well prepared, so he has a good chance of making it to the finals at least.
I'm rooting for him.
I mean, who isn't?
Of course we are.
Who isn't at this point?
Well, the first time we did esports, everyone was like, Ian's gonna lose.
Well, in the end, we did get 2 games back, so it was a 2-3 loss. So
It's a miracle.
I was
Still
expecting 4-1 or 5-0. So
Don't forget, everyone, we're having 2 matches today and 2 matches tomorrow, same time.
mm-hmm.
1 hour
Then
each.
then semis are on the same time as well, on the 15th and the 22nd. Sorry, the 8th, 15th, and 22nd. 8th and 15th are the semis, and the 22nd is the finals.
that Brecky win was very no, it was planned.
Nah,
I
man.
planned it.
Very-
Yeah, you just cast a magic on the opponent's computer, so it couldn't load the client.
Hippity hoppity, your client is now my property.
Client is also part of luck, all right? He got
And luck
luckier,
is
so he
part of
won.
skill.
Exactly, so he was more skilled.
Exactly. Oh no. I was lucky though.
Okay, now that that's over, we're gonna start with the first rules.
Hey, rules time. So today's match are all gonna be 1 hour in length. All matches will be played on the EX map, Polarized Light, map 1. The player with the highest score will progress to the next round. So for bans, every player will be able to ban 5 T-dolls from their competitor. Commentators would also randomly pick 5 dolls as bans as well. We're gonna do a RNG generator simulator thingy later. Players are not allowed to use duplicate dolls nor fairies. So for these knockout matches, parachute fairy is banned. Players are limited to 3 HOCs. And that's about it for the knockout matches. Next, duration is 1 hour, and they're only allowed to use 4 combat echelons and 3 HOCs for the knockout matches. Next, moving on, we have the first player. Introducing the first player. Can someone
So,
introduce him, please?
Our
Thank you.
first contestant today in our first match is Hoshikuzu. He's a returning player from the last esports event, and he's very eager to get his revenge this time. He believes he can get pretty far into the bracket. He's a perennial top contender on CN's rankings, and he's very experienced with the map as well. So I think he's one of my favorites to go pretty far.
On the other side, we have Hoshino. So Hoshino is a Korean player that plays on the Chinese servers. He got number 7 DR, number 1 mirror stage. So he's pretty good as well. So we do have 2 titans battling out today. So for the profile picture, right, you might wonder why there are birds on on people. It's actually a reference to one of the baseball players they have, play baseball clubs they have over in Korea. I think it's the Hanwha Eagles. So it's a funny reference they have right there. Next, moving on, we have the bans given for each player. So for Hoshino, he did ban Calico, Court, Deagle, Great, and Hanyang, and Hoshikuzu banned Court, Great, Hanyang, P22, and KFC. So there's a little bit of divergence of the bans. So casters, please, why is it different this time?
Well, yes, certainly. There are certain dolls here that are really strong for PRO ranking. Those, for example, are Cord, Grape, and Hanyang. Because, well, in PL, there are a lot of really dense mob compositions, and dolls that would do well in AoE situations would do really well and speed up the speed run. Yeah. How are you guys?
So just so we know that the global bans are actually like random, we actually have video of us doing it.
Well, we
Hoping
spun these bans yesterday, and we were pretty surprised that we didn't get any useful dolls. Kind of unfortunate,
We
Very
promised we didn't rig
unfortunate.
it. It's not rigged, alright?
but at least we have proof that it's not rigged.
This wheel has like 300 plus dolls. Like
It
Has
has
it even-
every T doll, including the collab ones.
Yep.
hoping for
Yeah,
a meta doll to get banned is very low chance, but if we do get one, it's gonna be probably very impactful.
Yeah. Hopefully for the next matches we can roll something interesting.
Definitely.
P30 at least is kind of usable, maybe against Death Stacks, because she can make you move faster.
Very niche though.
Yeah.
I think people would rather use other buffing, firepower buffing handguns than P30.
Yeah, or utility ones.
I mean,
Especially
Calico skill 2
Calico
does
is
the same thing.
yeah, Calico's probably the most useful handgun, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it was banned by one of the
That's
players.
pushed.
I think Calico and P22 and maybe Webley are the top 3 handgun choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if we make it to Jaeger, then HS2K might be used as well, but we don't know about that.
Well, the thing is, I guess knockouts is like 4 echelons, right? So like a lot of replaceable dolls,
Yeah.
even handguns.
Definitely. That's right. Yeah.
Well, you can see that on one side we have a Deagle and Calico ban, and on the other side we have a P22 ban. So I think all of these are, well, the Deagle ban is for the Ares fights, because Deagle makes the Ares mech a lot easier. But P22 and Calico bans are definitely targeted towards the Death Stack teams.
Personally, I think that the Deagle ban is quite questionable because I don't think the match will stretch out until the Ares fight.
Yeah.
Well, I think if they play fast enough, they can definitely get to it. But I think by the time they get to it, I don't know if Deagle ban will really make a time difference there, because they can still use like NTW.
Mhm. I think we saw that composition whereby someone used NTW to nuke out the Ares whenever the shield is down. Or rather,
Yeah,
HS2K shield.
Yeah, the stream died for a second. Sorry, we're getting back right now.
Sorry. In typical EN fashion, we must have a technical difficulty.
Yeah, just give us like 2 minutes.
Sorry, in typical Mika fashion, we must have a code 3 to start the stream first.
it didn't actually crash. We just used this as an excuse to show the technical difficulties screen.
Yes, of course. uh, then I'll switch it off then.
Well, we're back.
Yay, we're back.
We're back.
We're
But
still
yeah,
alive.
If anyone in the chat is wondering about the full schedule of matches, you can check the GFC tweet to see the bracket. And we're going to go through all of the quarterfinal matches today and tomorrow. And then we'll go through the semis and finals in the next couple weeks. Yeah, Ceia, well, unfortunately, we didn't have a big enough table, so he's sitting in the child table on the floor.
Yeah.
hey, man. Sorry. No budget, I guess. It's okay. I have my plastic
No
chair.
budget. You have a VTuber model.
Oh, those are
But
nice.
I'm sitting on a plastic chair though. So what's
He would
the
have been
point?
able to sit at the table, but the duck I chose was too big.
It's too long, bro. He's too
The duck
tall.
I chose.
Anyway, let's talk predictions then, since the first match is Hoshi versus Hoshi.
It's pretty hard to call because we don't know that much about Hoshino from KR, but I
Yeah,
think.
I agree.
Thank you. I think Hoshikuzu is definitely incredibly motivated this time because he lost his match in the first esports. So I think maybe he'll have some strat that he can pull out to win. So I think Hoshikuzu is going to win match one.
What
Well,
I'm
if he's
I'm gonna
motivated, I'll borrow him my plastic chair.
what I'm
Sorry,
most
go ahead.
excited to see is what each player will use on the death stacks, right? Because the main metadals are banned. Like, what comps are they planning to use on death stacks, or will they even kill the death stacks?
Well, there's a lot of easy death stacks and some very, very hard ones. So I think they'll probably use a pretty simple RFHG team, and I think they'll just focus on killing the death stacks that don't take very long.
definitely.
I think we'll be seeing a few old favorites that Ian used back in the day as options this time, because the meta ones are all banned. Also,
And
I think we need to talk about PPBB, Pew Pew Bang Bang composition that Ian invented. So, apparently we do have Hanyang both banned up on both sides. So does KSVK Exodia not work here?
KSVK isn't enough to kill the death stacks by herself because she has forward targeting. So especially on the death stacks with Typhons, she won't be able to stop them from lasering all the dolls. I think
also,
rear targeting dolls like IWS and M200 are probably much more likely to be used.
mind you, when
Yeah.
Foreign played PL, they didn't have KSVK, right?
No, they did
That's
not.
no, they did not.
So they're probably not used to KSVK. That's also a thing.
That's true.
Yeah, but banning the Pew Pew means Bang Bang is useless.
It-
So what's the
yeah.
point, right?
Unless they have a secret comp which replaces Hanyang with some miracle doll.
JSO 5.
I don't know about JSO5.
No, that's not a. That doesn't sound good.
Type 4 then.
I'm really looking forward to the
M4 wasn't
concept.
banned, right?
No, I think
Oh,
they're gonna. I think at least the CN players are
Tonight,
gonna
I'll
use
be
M4
eating
no
a
matter
pork bun.
what. They'll find a way
Yeah.
to put her in there.
CN always use M4. We know that.
For my own ranking teams, unfortunately, I couldn't find a good place to put M4, even though I bought her new costume. So I think she's gonna have to sit this one out for me.
I think I could put him in the Smasher team. The or the Smasher team on the left. Usually people
doesn't
do
really
put
matter.
M4 there.
The escort team shouldn't really matter either way. Just
hmm
kill fast. That's it.
Yeah, so let's talk beans. So beans, I mean, let's introduce PL mechanics briefly since we still have a bit of time to use. Yeah, you guys take it away. I think you
Well,
guys have more experience
there's
than me.
EMPs and abandoned Goliaths, which we'll call beans, scattered around the map. EMPs can make the enemy that gets targeted have much lower stats for one fight. So EMPs are used to fight some of the harder death stacks. And beans will reduce their current HP, which will also make them easier to kill. But using a bean on an enemy will reduce the number of points you get. So those are going to be saved for only the most difficult death stacks. Also, if you use a bean on a map structure or a heliport, it will deny movement to that node. So they're gonna have to be very careful with where they place the beans.
Mind you that using an EMP on an enemy also rendered them unable to move. Because I've seen some people in VODs like EMP enemy, right? And they expect it to move towards them weakened. That doesn't work. So when you EMP them, you need to fight them.
Also, the zombies can move.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is different.
Oh, we're starting.
All right, we're getting ready
Alright,
to
let's
start now.
All right, Costas, you guys take it away. I'm gonna go sit in my corner now with my plastic chair.
Have fun.
All right, you guys have fun. Good luck.
Thanks.
So they're both starting now, and immediate loading circle. Love it.
Oh, yeah. Circle, loading circle.
So, reminder about the rules. Both of them are only allowed to use 3 HOCs this time, so it's likely going to be AT4, M2, and 2B14. Hoshikuzu's already moving into the zombie area.
Already going to the elite zone with Tron.
Yeah.
That's where
Well,
M4 is.
they found a way to use M4.
Surprising they didn't use M4 in the KCCO zone.
I think this planning mode strat is going to be something that all the players use because there's all the nodes are so close together. It's easy to make a mistake if you're swapping tells around manually.
Yep.
Hoshikuzu already having the beans and the MPs ready for his
Yeah.
strat.
Their first priority in turn 1 is setting up the teams and capturing the supply line.
Yeah, and they also have to make sure that the NPC echelons are out of danger because all the NPC echelons start right next to the death stacks, so they're going to get rammed unless they swap them out of the way.
I'm pretty sure each of them are worth points as well.
Yeah, if you keep the NPC echelons alive, you get points at the end.
Yeah.
Hoshino already deploying M2, AT4, 2B. I think that those 3 are the most common hawks we'll see.
Yeah, of course, because they'll be the best for dealing damage against like large groups of enemies. Force shields aren't really an issue this time, so BGM and
AGS.
AGS aren't going to be used.
Yeah, AoE mortars are really highly preferred, yeah.
Because they're not allowed to use parachute, they won't be able to use it to declog the bottom right every turn. So they're going to have to manually walk down there and then retreat after declogging.
Yep.
If they decide to do that, anyways.
PX457 Watuke and M14.
I think this PX457 comp is going to be one of the most popular ones because without P22 and sometimes Calico, I think PX457 is the most reliable damage buff.
For future matches, the contestants probably would ban those two. Or PX4, yeah.
Oh, Hoshikuzu deploying the AGS.
Oh, interesting. They don't have M2?
Maybe, actually, I have no idea why.
Also Warrior Fairy.
And Hoshikuzu's already got a construction node set up
It's
in the top right there.
Ending turn almost at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoshikuzu. Oh no, the loading circle.
Yeah, ending turn and waiting for the enemy turn is going to be a large time sink for every match this time because of all the enemies that have to move.
So, a while ago, I said that PL Map 1 is very unique, right? The reason is the KCCO enemies are on expand. Unlike past rankings where most important enemies are on random movement, these ones you can completely predict.
Yep,
Ooh,
due
that
to
is
the
a
AI.
painful fight there for Hoshino.
Yeah. But it's a very early death stack fight.
Yeah.
And he's doing really well on it.
Oh, Hoshikuzu.
This might be a reset.
Oh no, this is yeah.
That is a reset.
For Hoshikuzu. That's
Our
our
first reset.
Hoshikuzu is slightly
These
behind now.
Minotaurs are going to be a real issue here because they can kill the backline Hydras pretty fast on this death stack, but the Minotaurs' lasers are going to do a lot of damage no matter what.
that Hawk just destroying all the Serenites on Hoshino's side.
You can see why the Hanyang ban is so impactful, because Hanyang would be able to kill the Minotaurs at the same time while killing the Hydras.
Yep, exactly.
Same with Cord, with the Pierce.
That's why they're banned. They're really good.
Those
for
two are
this.
probably going to be perma-banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the NPC echelon, I think, that
Yeah, it looks
Hoshino
like
is fighting with right now.
Hoshikuzu in settings. I'm
That
going back.
reset's going to cost
It's
him
gonna
a lot
delay a
of time.
lot. Yeah. Is it finally loading?
Although on the
Construction
practice,
fight.
All right,
yeah,
here we go.
on the practice
it's
matches
construction.
we've seen, all the players we've seen so far have had to do resets and have put it in their strategy just in case.
This is
fight-
MK23 at day.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
still
yeah, that's interesting.
it's still a big
Still strong.
damage buff.
Oh, this
Yeah.
comp's interesting. This is KFC and R93.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might have been the reason why he had to reset the first time, because
This is much better than before.
yeah, the
Yeah.
first time was pretty scuffed, but this time it worked. I think KFC has pretty inconsistent damage compared to having two rifles.
Especially her targeting is random.
Yeah, that might cause more resets if they get unlucky.
Should honestly be better in an MG team, a gunboat team probably.
Yeah, even though Cord is banned, maybe PKP or RPK would still be better than a rifle.
Yeah.
I think both of them are probably using MP5 on some of their teams.
And these ones should be just the NPC fights.
Yeah, the NPC
Very
fights
simple. Simple and easy.
are very easy unless you let them get rammed by a death stack. Right now in the knockout stage, the players are both afforded 1 hour exactly, but during the semifinals, there's going to be special rules where if they use low rarity T-dolls, they'll have more time, but that's not in effect right now.
Planning mode already.
Planning mode.
Yeah.
So both have their supply lines already capped. All that's left is progressively taking the elite team to the radar.
Yeah, because if you escort the NPC M4 team all the way to the left, you get, I think, 50,000, or is it 100,000?
100,000.
It's 100,000.
It's a lot. It's a really large amount.
Yeah, especially in a time limited run. Especially in a time limited run like this, I think that's going to be
A reminder that AK5's in this team, which is Hoshikuzu's waifu.
Yeah. This Elid escort team can use just about anybody because the zombies are not very difficult.
The only
Mage should
min-max you can do is high DPS for faster fights.
Yeah.
Or using nades.
Hoshino's changing the formation of his, what I believe is his death stack killing team. So yeah, I think he might be fighting one of the difficult death stacks that have Typhons. Yeah, you can see just how fast the smashers go down.
Basically just a damage check. With enough time, you can kill it.
Do you guys think either of them will go into the Paradise zone? The basement, so to speak?
Probably for later turns, like if they're running out of time and they have to like cap the crates or helis fast. Oh, they also need to bring the NPC in the Paradise zone to a certain spot, right? To get points.
To the console. It's worth, I believe, 25,000.
Yeah,
that's a large amount as well.
So I'm pretty certain there's not enough turns to go there.
You can see on Hoshino's screen that he's clearing through the bottom. He's likely going to retreat that team afterwards.
That spot is really dense normally, and
Oh
you
no.
clear urgently.
Archers at day. What will they do?
I think they'll do anything. Archers at day are not very scary this time around. But
Yeah.
unlike in Shattered Connection, the doggos in PL have much more HP, so they're going to need a lot of DPS in the later turns to kill them quickly. One of the most common enemies is just this normal Aegis and Serenitis enemy on the bottom right that is pretty easy to deal with any comp. Normally in standard ranking runs, you might be doing this with a para-debuffed team, which makes it a bit more interesting. But because Parachute's not allowed, they're going to have to just walk down there and kill all of them. I think Hoshikuzu is about an EMP, one of the death stacks. Oh, and he's using the bean, so I think this is
He's
one
setting
of the
up.
hard ones.
Yeah.
He's putting the beans pretty high up, so I think that's to control the movement, making sure that they don't leak too much to the left.
As we
Should
mentioned
be
before, KCC has predictable movement, and then the players are placing the beans on certain locations.
he
Yeah,
should have enough time.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, because everybody or all the enemies have their movement set to expand, so they'll always prioritize moving towards blue nodes, so you can tell exactly where they're going to go.
All right, let's see this guiding.
So
This
this
is
is one of the death
very
stack fight with the
interesting comp.
Typhoon.
416s
Yeah.
in this team.
This is a 416 Rico comp, so
Yeah.
the 416 grenade is meant to clear out the big stack, which it did very well.
Wow,
And
that was
that was a really
Oh,
that was much better than expected.
wait, what was the other retreat? Oh, so so 416 can move faster to the front.
Yeah.
big brain.
Big brain.
That's like a speed run strat. If you guys remember that old Interception Squadron speed run.
Oh yeah.
You remove the doll with the cape, you go faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if all of the players are going to use these chicken restaurant inspired team comps for the death stacks, though. I think some of them are just going to use normal RFHG or MG and maybe RF mixed echelons.
This KFC team might be sticking to the bottom this time around. Yeah.
The easier death stacks are there as well, and a lot of random pre-spawns and spawns. It's gonna have a fairly easy time here.
I think so.
I'm still thinking about why KFC and not a second RF.
I think it's for the ones that are mostly armored enemies, because I think KFC can clear out the front Minotaurs faster than an RF if you get lucky enough with the RNG targeting. So Hoshino now is fighting, I think, is the same death stack, but with a 2 RF team.
This one's IWS and R93.
Yeah.
Same Webley though.
I think Webley is always going to be used unless she gets banned.
Unless she gets banned, yeah.
Yeah, Webley 5.7 PX4 is very consistent.
Strong handguns, yeah.
Or unless the RNG wheel bans Webley.
Maybe.
There's a lot of movement here.
It's not that bad once the EMP is used, these fights.
Don't each player only have like 4 EMPs the entire run? Turn 2, 4, 6, 8?
No.
Yeah. They have a limited amount, but there's also a limited amount of the difficult death stacks.
Yep, only 15 of them.
Oh yeah, because some death stacks only talk.
The EMPs spawn every turn, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Breaky.
So sad. Hoshikuzu with the AGS instead of M2.
Yeah, the Gustav. Easy.
The
Alright,
Gustav this time is much easier than in SC.
It has 4 range.
it's 4 range, yeah.
Both still in turn 2. Both are near ending.
Yeah.
Hoshikuzu setting up his turn. Turn end.
I think I think turns 2 and 3 are the longest ones, so it should go by faster after turn 3. I think they both have pretty good pace to maybe get to an Ares fight before the end.
Where
I wonder if they'll try to do any fancy NPC movement strategies to maybe move their swap chain around.
if they did, it feels. I guess they planned it ahead of time, but they can just
much
have it on
easier.
standby
Yeah.
and have the chain always there.
Yeah.
I think this zombie team's almost out of ammo for Hoshikuzu's side.
he's ahead.
Yeah. Hoshikuzu is about 10k points ahead right now.
This is another death stack.
Yeah, but these are the really easy ones because
This is the Hydra one. Yeah.
These ones you don't need Bean or TMP because there's
Your
no
Hawks would just
Typhoons.
take over. Yeah, your Hawks would just take over.
I think he might let Webley or Mark 23, sorry, go critical here unless he kites perfectly,
Yep.
which he seems to be doing.
Yeah. Using
Oh,
bullet
wait.
time now.
Nah, she needs to
Yeah,
tank. Yep.
she needs to tank for a little bit.
Wow, look at this kiting. That's so clean.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was another RF, I think maybe he would have been able to get away without these.
2 handguns go down though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh
This
no.
might be a bit
Damn.
close.
Oh no.
He won, but he's
God,
gonna
he
have
got
to take more repairs this time.
Yeah, that's gonna be a retreat.
Repair retreat, yeah.
I think Hoshino's fighting the same enemy.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Different team.
Different
Yeah.
team, same.
Did
same
he
arm.
have?
We'll see how this one
Did
goes.
Hoshikuzu have Gustav support on his fight?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think our 2RF is much more consistent.
Yeah.
Of course, if they were able to use Hanyang, it would be really like
Much
no skill
easier.
required.
Since they're AoE.
Yeah.
Both 22 AP start.
Turn 3. Hoshikuzu ahead by 10k.
Their openers are real similar.
Yeah, very similar. Well, it is PO, it's predictable, right?
Yeah. Interesting thing to note is that on older servers PL, the zombies didn't move, and so a lot of the openers that people had prepared beforehand are now pretty worthless because of the different movement. So both of these players have had to pretty much completely rethink their opening strategy in just a couple days since PL started.
A CCO expand AI also changed in our client.
Yeah.
Yeah, the death stacks, some of them move backwards, and yeah, it screws some of the movements up.
Was it before where they would only move if they could get closer?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, so now they'll move no matter what, I guess.
So as long as each player had like extensive time to use to test each movement, they should be very much ready.
Yeah,
It's
they
a battle of
have,
strategy.
they definitely have the experience taking all of the fights, so
We are nearing turn 4, which is the first turn where the supply line can change.
yeah.
And the earlier it changes, the better, because a second supply line means it has a higher base score per turn.
I'm actually very surprised how much trouble Hoshikuzu's had in some of these death stack fights.
But you see
Hoshino-
Hoshino is taking care of this node here because enemies tend to group up and clog this area.
He's proceeding to
yeah.
like quote unquote declog because they can't actually declog the helipads themselves because they
Yeah.
can't use parachute.
Exactly.
So Hoshino's just clearing a way for the spawns in the helipads to go down.
After he's finished with these two fights, he's most likely going to retreat and redeploy.
Yeah.
It's another
Hoshikuzu's
death
taking
stack
another.
fight.
Another dip stack, but it's
Typhon
beans, so
fight.
it's going to be really easy.
Just AGS.
Yeah.
Is this
Simplified.
bean?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Kiting's still really good though. I used the airstrike or the artillery ferry skill. I think it might have killed one of the Typhons.
Mortar Ferry carry. You can see how very easy that stacks become once you bean them.
Yeah, but you do lose a lot of score, so it's kind of a
Logic.
hollow victory.
You wouldn't really do this in a real ranking, but with a speed run, it would help a lot.
Yeah, you're trading score for time and map control.
Not only that, you don't even have the optimal dolls to kill those hard death stacks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these ones with the Typhons, some of them are pretty much impossible to kill without beans and without Hanyang.
Because even if you have a comp, I doubt it'll be 100% guaranteed for you to kill. It's probably gonna have some RNG, which may risk resetting the climb.
Yeah.
And depending on your luck, you might not be able to get in the game for a few minutes.
And well, last time in the SC eSports, remember, Brecky, you had been practicing the Gustav fight until you could get it 100% reliably. just to
Without
not
resetting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most players did that. I did as well.
Luckily, you don't have to kill a Gustav here. But death stacks are much more terrifying.
Yeah, I agree.
I think regarding the bans, the players have done really well coping it. They assumed that, they don't have certain dolls, so they made their own teams.
Yeah.
It's
I
really-
think
it's gone really
all the
well.
players have practiced, with the assumption that dolls like Hanyang and Cord were already going to be banned, so their
Yeah,
cope
exactly.
level is pretty high.
Yeah.
MK23 replacing Calico here on Hoshikuzu.
There's another
These
thing.
mine laying enemies are really annoying
Yeah.
because you have to do that diagonal
Yeah.
cutting, not get hit, even if it is already being.
Well, if you have bullet time, it'll be easy.
It'd be much more easy.
That will slow down the game, however.
Hoshikuzu is doing the exact same thing Hoshino was doing before, clearing up this
Yes.
bottom right area.
Has anyone been using Sui? Ooh.
I
That's
haven't
weird.
seen
Uh,
this.
I think
I
he just
thought
walked
that was a
past it
reset.
I've only seen construction so far.
No Sui.
Yeah, I think maybe they didn't want to use a Sui because they only have 4 teams, so they want to have good stat sticks on as many of them as possible.
Or they probably think that they only need construction and you just use twin for this one, like Hoshino. Who's using twin on that one? The NTW team.
Hoshikuzu redeploys his things. Right here. Yep.
We're gonna have to wait and see if anyone's actually prepared for a Ares fight.
Yeah,
They're nowhere near that right now, but possibly
20
reaching 60
20
kills.
kills in 3 turns is
It's
I
actually
think they can get there because
No, because Hoshikuzu is using a KFC team. I haven't seen like a dedicated Ares team for Hoshikuzu.
yeah, and they're not allowed to switch their teams out, so it
Yeah.
might be a difficult fight. But later on, they should be able to kill enemies a lot faster in turns like 4 through 7.
Almost turn 4 start for Hoshikuzu.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if his supply line is good or not.
Yeah.
good one.
And just to clarify, the player bans beneath each player's screen is the dolls that they have banned for their opponent, so it's swapped, are bad. How close is Hoshikuzu to clearing out that E-Lid zone?
I think both of them will clear it almost at the same time. They have very similar movements.
Supply line change, I believe.
Supply line change.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
For Hoshikuzu?
Hoshikuzu, yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
hard
a
to say.
Lucky
It's
for
a
him.
supply line broke.
Hoshino needs the supply line to change as well, otherwise he'll be behind by
He'll be-
15k.
15.
He's already behind by about 10k at the moment, so
Yeah.
he'll need to get lucky there. We should be able to see it on the start of his turn 4, correct?
Yep.
These bean fights are...
Yeah.
Very
Hoshikuzu's supply line isn't in the original spot anymore, so it's somewhere. Have to look for it. Is it there? Right there.
Hoshikuzu's...
I think it's under the
planning-
death stack. The one he
yeah,
just ate.
I think it's that one. He's planning to fight that right now.
Well, he
Yeah.
has to.
Yeah, he has to. But it looks like I think it's that node.
That was a pretty good team. I think maybe that will be the team he decides to fight the Ares with if he gets that far. The NTW Watt. Because it has NTW to break through the shield and it has MP5, the force shield.
True.
I think Hoshino's supply line stayed the same.
It's the same, yeah. It's under 2B.
Yeah.
Then
That's
he's behind by
unfortunate.
MG.
That stack fight for Hoshikuzu.
Yep, it's starting now.
This one uses a forward B formation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is
quite
just to
nice.
get a little extra time to walk towards the Typhons to make it faster at the end.
Probably-
Yeah, this works pretty well. I think this goes about as well as you could have expected.
Oh,
Wait,
Ah.
actually.
It's looking.
Yep. that's
Come on,
Nice.
come on.
oh, that's close.
Okay,
Um,
got it.
I'm
That
sure
was-
he practiced that a lot of times.
That was so close.
If that was me, I would have paused and just reset it.
If that was me in CT, I'd have turned my internet off.
Me too, I would have done that as well.
But obviously, they can't do that now because they're streaming.
Hoshikuzu is
going-
fighting another
Oh, is
death
this
stack.
another fight?
It's
Yeah,
Bane.
there was a-
It's Bane.
Oh, okay.
The one right above there.
Oh, this one's easy.
It's yellow sea, yeah.
And I
Simple
think
it is.
Hoshino is planning to bean a death stack as well. I think he might be planning to fight the one below the construction node.
I don't think that's a death stack.
Oh, there was a Typhon on the right that I couldn't see there.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's the same one that Hoshikuzu was fighting.
Formation change.
Yep, they're
Definitely
doing it
gonna be a
really
death
fast.
stack fight.
They practice so much they swap the formations so quickly.
Yeah. I can do that too, except I mess up.
Yeah, I messed up and then put the wrong dolls in wrong order and cannot switch during
Oh, this is
Fight.
only 2 Hawks. M22B.
still the important ones, but Every hawk counts.
Oh, PX4 taking some Typhoon damage. Oh!
Oh, that's
Whoa!
Whoa,
Yeah,
they
whoa.
just- whoa, 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 whoa! Oh,
That
That
one,
Aegis! That one guy just swooped in.
I think that was a bit of a player error there because he
Definitely.
miskited and
misjudged
let
it.
it walk past.
yeah, he misjudged the Aegis. That's Hoshino's first reset.
Yeah, both of them have resetted once.
Yeah, that's that fights, even for the most experienced of players, having a hard time.
Yeah, I mean, that one Aegis is like the hardest enemy. Because it always screws you over when you're not paying attention.
Because the RFs can't actually target that one because the RFs focus on the back line. So you need to rely on the handguns to tank the Typhoon shots while delaying the advancement of the front line of KCCO.
Let's see if he can get it right this time. Meanwhile, Hoshikuzu's fighting a really big Minotaur Hydra stack right now with the 416 Rico team.
Finally, he got the
they're taking a
Aegis.
lot of damage.
Alright, the Aegis is fine there. Okay, this is much better.
PX for retreat.
Yeah, Hoshikuzu had to reset just now on the,
Oh.
on
Alright, he's good, he's
the
good.
Minotaur Hydra stack.
Fine.
2 resets. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I got in. Got it.
2 resets on Hoshikuzu's side.
They're both still pretty good on time, I'd say.
Oh, we're
think-
already past 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's past halfway.
I think everybody is probably planned for about like 2 or 3 resets. Let's see if we can
Definitely at least one.
get enough damage out. 84 2B is not the ideal Hawk setup here, especially because this comp with the dogs is
This one's EMP.
really annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's EMP. It's still weak and fun.
Oh, it's the that stack with doggos.
yeah, the dogs eat up a lot of damage, and with only one RF here, there's not a lot of damage on the Hydras. I'm not sure if he'll be able to.
Despite being EMP, this is a tough fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this is.
I think he's got it. Yeah, he's just
Oh
fine.
Okay,
Then
he's
it's
got it.
deal no damage.
He
Okay,
fortunately was able to kill the Hydras fast enough.
Nope, it didn't.
And Hoshino.
Oh, Hoshino reset. Oh.
I think Hoshino reset on one of the Typhon stacks. We'll see.
Taking a long time. There we go. Hoshikuzu just
Oh, he's moving
declogging
the
enemies on down.
Formation back. Maybe he forgot to change the formation.
Compared to SC and PO, there has been a lot of resets and formation changes.
Very
Yeah.
much so, yes.
Because the enemies this time are really difficult.
It's,
Oh, it
it's
was
more
a
specialized as well.
Despite being day, right?
it was a bean death stack. Oh, I think he just changed the formation. He had to reset to change formation because he didn't
Against the
want his RFs.
Typhoons.
Yeah, he didn't want his RFs taking damage.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a harsh mistake. Because it
Yeah.
wasn't even that hard of a fight.
True. But he can switch earlier, so he wants to get it over and done with. There aren't that many death stacks anymore either way, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's to be
Mostly
4
just the Typhons on the top right.
Planning mode again.
It's a weird bug with planning mode now where if you plan a swap with a team that is going to swap earlier in the planning chain, it might bug out and move in a way you don't expect. So planning mode has to be kept to like just short swap chains, even though a lot of the movement is decided in advance. Hoshikuzu's just killing the remaining stragglers on the bottom right now. Because they're unable to parachute to declog, there's not a lot of spawns to kill.
He's gonna be leaving that KFC team there.
Yeah,
He has no more AP.
he's gonna leave it there until runs
Yep.
out of ammo. He's probably gonna just
Or he's gonna.
Hoshino.
Oh, but
No,
you
he's
can't deploy it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
retreating. Oh,
I
you
think
can't do anything about it, unfortunately.
I think the score cap is going to go up a lot in the semifinals when they're able to use more echelons and parachute because they
He's-
get a
he's
lot more.
40k ahead.
Definitely, because they're gonna have extra time.
Oh yeah, the time is going to be a big factor as well. I think in the semifinals and finals matches, they can pretty much get a full run in. They'll definitely be
Yep.
able to kill the areas.
Hoshikuzu is starting to fight in the starfish at the basement.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to clarify, KFC is M1895 CB, the machine gun. Her skill is to give herself extra ammo, so she's used here to keep shooting against these large groups of enemies.
She has a skin in CN with a KFC collab, and that's why her name's called KFC.
This dogfight is actually not that bad here.
That's pretty good.
It went worse the first time. Hoshikuzu's M4 NPC has almost made it to the radar, so he'll be
Yeah.
getting those points shortly.
After he
Hoshino-
gets the M4 to the radar, he can just leave that area alone.
Yeah, Hoshino's still finishing up turn 4, so I think time-wise he's a bit behind. But he should catch up
Yeah.
score-wise by the end of his turn.
Yeah, once they've finished most of their stack killing and some setup.
I think both of them should be able to make it to the end of their strategies, I think, so...
Yeah.
Actually,
But
gonna
they
have
do
to
have- They do have a lot of resets.
disagree. I don't think. Honestly, I don't think Hoshino will have enough time with almost 20 minutes left.
Yeah, that's true. Because he still has 10 AP to take care of on this.
Still have 4 turns left.
Well, I don't think their strats are going all the way to the end. I think they're probably just gonna see if they can get areas, and if they can, they'll probably just kill it and then maybe spam end turn.
Fairly easy fight because there's only 2 typhoons.
Yeah.
It's still pretty easy, but
It's very lucky that that bottom Typhon is close enough that he can get it in range for IWS and kill it early.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Losing the 5/7 iframes barely.
Well, he'll just repair it most likely. So it's just 200 points.
every point still counts.
Yeah.
Hoshino
Yeah,
planning
Hoshino's
the
just
entire turn
setting up-
for.
Yeah, he's just setting up that declog and then ending the turn.
Has
Hoshikuzu-
Hoshikuzu ever used planning mode or no?
I think
He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now.
Hoshikuzu's starting to get some of these doggo archer enemies that spawn in later turns.
I think they were the low C, right? C spawns, right?
Yep, definitely.
The Minotaurs are the ones with more, I think.
He's clearing the bottom.
Yeah.
He might capture the heli there.
I don't know.
Because they're gonna run out of time soon. They won't
yeah.
be able to have enough time to fight everything.
That's true.
No, they were.
that team that Hoshino is moving down with appears to have the EMP.
Hoshikuzu, you mean?
Hoshino on the left. Or never mind. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Hoshino's NTW is gonna end up the same node as Hoshikuzu's KFC last turn.
Yeah,
Well,
last time.
It's the same path every time because the
Yes,
enemy
same path.
movement is predictable.
Yeah, they always move there. I think he's Hoshikuzu is saving up the EMP for later. He's probably gonna wait for that.
Yeah, I
Unless
don't
he's
think
gonna
he'll
move-
retreat the team.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
some.
he's
He's got
moving
two now. Okay,
He's moving it back. He's gonna keep that team there
Just
probably.
turning off his beach very.
Oh, except
Is that-
NTW is gonna stay on that node
Wow.
on
Hoshikuzu is
Hoshino's
ahead.
side.
Hoshikuzu is
I
ahead
heard
by a
that
turn.
full time.
One full turn. But Hoshino is still has an equal score. Actually, I think. Yeah.
It's because he spent more time to kill that stacks, I suppose.
Hoshikuzu, well, they're both clearing out the Paradise zone with the NPC team right now, even though they're on different terms. I think they should both be able to get both of the map objective points.
I'm really surprised. The score is basically the same, and Hoshikuzu is one turn ahead. But yeah, the strategy approach is different. Yeah,
Hoshino's supply line should be turn 5, right?
yeah, I think so. Turn 4 then. No, turn 4 it will swap or turn 5. 4 being the ideal one. I'm sorry, man. My mic.
Say
Hoshikuzu started his turn.
Yeah, he's
6.
on his turn 6 now.
Yeah.
Hoshino's about to start turn 5.
Oh, he's gonna have the M4 fight the.
And he's gonna move around again to the Smasher, because M4 cannot
No,
move
he's
by
just
itself after the
moving
Smasher
around.
instead. Yeah,
Oh,
he's gonna he's manually moving his team over to swap M4 over.
pretty big brain.
Because after Smasher dies, M4 will move the other way, because all the KCC spawns over.
Pretty sure they're gonna move M4 to the Paradise to also move the other NPC. If I'm gonna have to guess. Yep, and that's the switch.
Hoshino's M4 NPC is still pretty far away though. I think Hoshikuzu's M4 was like one node further
Yeah,
up.
one node, and then he can swap it.
Yeah.
Different movement on the elite zone. And
As we see here,
Hoshikuzu is back to KCCO.
his movement here is really planned, because right next to the node he's at, there's a death stack, and here's the EMP ready. But he's out of ammo, so he has to move back to resupply.
Yeah, so Hoshino right now has 290k, and
Yeah, it's-
I think Hoshikuzu's is at 294.
Yeah,
Ooh,
294.
that's close.
So
Yeah. Hoshikuzu is a turn ahead.
they're very close in score. So
That's the interesting thing.
Hoshino, he's slower on turns because he killed more death stacks earlier on. That's why their scores are similar.
I think that was similar to mine SC as well. Right, so
Hoshino only repairing the 5-7 and leaving the PX for slightly damaged. That's funny. He's not going for the
Planning
full
mode, yeah.
repairs.
Well, he's not too worried about hurting his stalls, for sure. think
Less enemies on the
Hoshino-
top right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Hoshino got to kill the last 2 death stacks.
Hoshino's killed most of death stacks. I think there's 3 left actually. Wait,
There-
4? 3 or 4? So
There-
3 max C and 1 speed.
Yeah, there's just under 15 minutes left, so
Yeah.
only 1/4 of the time remaining. But I'm honestly surprised that Hoshino was able to kill all the death stacks this
Yeah,
early.
same.
Both
Each of
have the
them are
same
taking
number of
stuff.
resets, was it?
I think yeah, both of them have 2.
No, I think Hoshino has 3.
1 more? 3? Really?
Luckily, neither of them lagged super hard.
Yeah, all the resets were pretty fast.
Though I still think Hoshikuzu had been a bit laggy.
Yeah. Hoshino's emptying the last stack and changing his
Formation chain.
Yeah. Yeah, they're constantly changing formations to specialize against the different death stacks.
Those Typhon lasers are a pretty big challenge.
Luckily, EMP doesn't produce CE and score.
Although we have a very limited amount of them.
And moving them around is a huge challenge.
Archer's missing all the shots on the web lead.
Once again, they've missed it all.
Wow, that's crazy. Webley dodged some of the Hydra shots even. I think.
She dodging everything.
Oh, 5/7's gonna take a lot of damage there because she has to stay and block.
Oh yeah, she has to stay put in that location. So the minute
He's
the full doesn't pass by.
Block
Oh,
was CA4, so 5/7 wouldn't die.
Yeah. That's easy node.
Very healthy fight. No HG died.
Hoshikuzu taking care of the basement as well, Paradise area.
I
Right
think,
now they're almost finished with taking that spot.
I think in semifinals, they're probably going to use their parachute to declog the right side KCCO instead of parrying down into the basement.
Yeah, they can just redeploy teams.
That's a
there.
long planning mode.
Yeah, that's really long. But still faster than manually clicking, I guess.
I'm not sure. I feel like with planning mode, there's that little bit of delay before it starts moving to the next node. But of course, it's a safer strat because you don't misclick.
Yeah.
Especially when you're almost 12 minutes left.
Yeah. Damn, time
And
goes
we just hit
by
that
pretty
mark.
fast.
The next supply line change at turn 7,
Turn
right?
7, yeah. Turn 7. If it
And-
changes, that's unfortunate.
Ideally, you would want it to change at turn 8. Or don't change at all.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's an NPC fight, by the way.
I really hope the story commander learns how to make proper doll formations. 'Cause these NPC teams are, I don't know.
This fight's taking a long time.
Yeah.
Dude, that Minotaur is gonna kill MP41.
Oh my god, it had another shield
Oh.
phase. Okay, it's finally gone.
Damn. That's some time lost.
Honestly, I think it would have been worth the AP to have a real team take that fight there.
How did an NPC took that fight? That's crazy.
Well, Hoshino's just clearing the bottom enemies now. I don't think he has any
Hoshikuzu's
death stacks.
supply line hasn't changed, it's still there.
Lucky.
Yeah, he's lucky. Hoshikuzu's known for being lucky. That's why he's gotten #1 consistently.
I believe that luck is not a skill.
You're wrong there. Luck is definitely a skill, and we're definitely not the luckiest players, so I guess we're not skilled, except for Sarah's. His first SC run already 1.1 mil. Hoshino is almost.
Oh! Ending turn with 3 AP left.
Damn, he's speeding him up.
Yeah, well, because he can't kill the Smasher yet, so he doesn't really have anything to do. He looked at the.
Hoshino needs to capture the node below the Smasher, yeah.
Just to
Hoshino's
specify,
still-
Hoshino is the left one and Hoshikuzu is the right one.
Well,
So if you hear a no at the end, that's the left one, and then the Hoshikuzu is the right one. CN player is the right one, and the KR player is the left one.
which you can see with the helpful labels we've provided.
Hoshikuzu is really ahead on the score, and basically
And
two
turns.
ahead.
Hoshikuzu here, definitely in a good spot. Yeah, I think he's just doing cleanup here.
Hoshino's starting turn 5. Wait, was that turn 5? No, turn 6.
Turn 6.
He's pretty.
After these fights, let's take a look at the kill counts and see if they might be able to get the Ares fight.
Yep.
Oh, Hoshikuzu is actually having a bit of trouble with this enemy because the Hydras are still alive.
Oh,
Alright.
no, this isn't looking good.
He got the Hydras,
Wait.
but he's gonna have to
Okay.
take a
Okay,
big
nice.
repair.
He's fine now. He's fine now. Right. Yeah.
So Hoshino on the left has 41 kills, and Hoshikuzu I think has 44. So they're actually very close on kills. Unfortunately,
Well, yeah,
Hoshino had to recap supply line because it changed.
Wait, Hoshino's finally taken that supply line now. Did he get recapped before or changed late?
I'm not sure. I think it might have gotten captured.
Yeah.
That's a big point loss.
That's the that's
The thing is, the 40 kills they did was on the span of 50 minutes. I don't think they'll be able to. Both of them, I don't think they'll be able to spawn Ares.
Yeah, there's not enough time left, and there's not enough spawns coming out of the helis.
many of
Yeah,
the fights are really
considering most
tough.
of the spawns are in Helis.
Is the
Nice.
apparently the kill counter is still bugged, so the actual kill number could be higher.
Amazing. Same with SC.
Guess we'll never know.
That's crazy.
It's good. It's like a good feel. It's like a what do you call it? A suspense in esports, but in a normal run.
Well,
well,
all they
you
have
just
to do is restart the game,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
of course they can't do that.
Therefore, here it's tough.
Did you guys keep track in your mind for SC, or did you put it
I
on a piece
don't.
of paper?
I did it by feeling. Like I knew for like a particular turn which objective would I would do.
Wait, is this esports or the actual run?
For esports.
Esports.
Oh no, I didn't, because I thought the Smasher would spawn last turn and it didn't. I'm like, well, okay, very nice.
Hoshino is beating that stack on the top. I think he might have spent too much time killing the death stacks.
Yeah. Hoshikuzu is way ahead now. 170,000.
I'd say it's an okay play for Hoshino to focus on that stacks because his supply line wasn't the best.
Yeah, but the Score can't catch up fast enough.
That's true. It's very rough.
Hoshikuzu deploys a team here to speed up the capping.
Yeah.
You're bringing the
Yeah.
NPC to the console.
He doesn't
After-
need all the teams left in the main area now. Either way, no matter what, the semifinals is going to have one less Hoshi.
Yeah. The battle of the
This is
Hoshis.
another EMP fight.
Man, you can really see how much better the 2RF team is. Kills all the Hydras so
it's-
fast
it's
compared to
really
the
fast.
KFC team.
Yeah, because if KFC's targeting is random and if it just proceeds to shoot the Minotaur while shielded, it's not gonna do much.
The Hydra's gonna
It's very
screw
RNG.
over. Yeah. Hoshino takes another death stat.
4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time for Hoshino to catch up in score.
They're gonna have to end turn soon to reach turn 8, especially
Yeah.
since
I guess
you need the supply line
Hoshino will
points.
have one extra turn of supply line points, right?
Yes. Unless you rush to end
Hoshikuzu-
turn.
Hoshikuzu's supply line has changed.
Supply line. Oh,
Oh, it's back to the top right.
that
top.
reset was.
Oh, that's a tough reset.
Especially because he's on the wire now for time, so he might have to just finish this and get all of his end turns in before the time runs out.
Hopefully the client's nice today.
He needed his PX4 to stay in the middle row to provide the buff, but he moved it up, and he didn't have enough damage to finish the fight.
And every damage matters, every buff.
It's I thought that was gonna be a long loading screen. Oh, it's
Wasn't
just
as long.
2B.
2B support.
Oh, it was just 2B on a non-EMP fight.
It is MP, but oh no, I can't
No,
tell.
this
The
two-
Beach Ferry.
No,
The
Not
debuff's
each
from
one.
2B. The
Yeah.
debuff's from
Oh
2B.
yeah, oh right, yeah.
Well, this time, yeah, he killed the Hydras way faster with PX4, so... Oh, that was
He
sick.
was
Did
dead.
you see that? He used Webley's low link hitbox to
Yeah,
dodge.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what-
Okay, got it.
We're down to
minutes
2
left.
minutes.
2 minutes? Yeah.
I think Hoshino needs to end turn here.
Hoshino's
honestly.
capturing that supply line change, as you can see.
Yeah. I don't think he has time to clear out.
Ooh,
Uh,
loading
Hoshikuzu's-
screen. Loading screen.
Oh no. Hoshikuzu's supply line's like just below Webley.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs to
Hoshikuzu.
capture that radar fast.
Oh yeah, the
Minute and a half left. I think
Oh, he's gonna have to
Hoshikuzu
hurry.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be behind 100.
trying to move there as fast.
Hoshino needs to get it fast because if he
He's
doesn't
running
get
out of time. It's only a
if
minute
he doesn't get the NPC on the radar, he's gonna be behind by 100k.
left. Yeah. It's huge.
Despite getting there is a very
1 minute left.
simple movement.
Yeah. He needs to hurry up.
He just
Got
needs
less
to
than a
ignore
minute left.
KCCO.
Wait, Hoshikuzu's...
Wait, he
I
doesn't
know
even have the Paradeus done. Oh no.
Oh, he focused too much on the dev stacks rather than a few of the
Yeah, I don't
generals.
think Hoshino has time to move the NPC.
Too many
there.
kills.
And he's behind by turns.
30 seconds.
Hoshikuzu can actually just wait it out. He can just end turn.
Yeah, I think it's
He has
The
10
thing
seconds to
is-
spare.
pretty unfortunate for Hoshino.
You know, Hoshikuzu obviously. would cap
Hoshikuzu is
this
already
by
ending turn.
Wait, what did he do here?
He capped the supply line, so.
Well, he capped it, but it's not connected to the HQ.
Oh, is it not?
It's not. Yeah. But it still caps it as a node, so you 10k
Yeah.
score, I think.
Well, I don't think the score difference will. I think the score difference is too high.
Yeah, it's day and night now.
Getting an extra fight on the enemy turn
Yeah.
by camping.
So they get these fights and then they have to combat settle.
It's really tough. Alright, so. Okay, Hoshino has to combat settle now.
Turn 7, very unfortunate.
So close.
Yep, combat settle.
Hoshino has
Oh, that's unfortunate. 658.
658k.
So Hoshikuzu's. Oh, another. Wait. I think
Did he
that's an
end
NPC.
Okay.
Is that an NPC,
he's just-
right?
Yeah, he's withdrawing.
Yeah. Another fight.
Long enemy turn, but should be very much ahead.
Yeah, I think no matter what, he's going to win this.
Yes, he's gonna win. The difference is too big.
Yeah. The big difference maker there was obviously.
Oh, almost 800k.
That's a huge
Nah.
lead. Unfortunate.
Alright, that was a good game.
Good job, Hoshikuzu.
Two.
Very well played.
Yeah. I think.
Alright, due to Ceia's VTuber model, apparently crashes OBS, so apologies for that. We're back again.
Sorry about that, but my VTuber model is too good for her. Yeah, no, so now I'm invisible, so that's too bad. So, that was pretty
was
close
really
match
interesting.
until the middle part of it, I think.
Yeah, the middle part.
Yeah,
think-
so it,
The
Yeah.
scores were certainly similar, however, Hoshikuzu was still ahead by a turn.
Yeah. If Hoshino got the M4 NPC and the Paradeus zone, he would have made up around 125k points.
125k plus that, he would be close, but not close
But
enough.
not.
Still behind.
Still
Yeah,
huge
so-
disparity between the two scores.
I'm gonna echo what you guys said. I think Hoshino did focus on the death stacks a little bit too much. He went for kills and then went for objectives.
Incredibly aggressive strat.
As expected of these
Yeah.
Talals over there. It's
He's
really
a lot.
aggressive.
Favored Hoshikuzu.
Hoshikuzu had really good RNG as well with the supply lines.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
lucky
probably.
there for sure.
Yeah.
They both had really good death stack fights, honestly.
Yeah, they were much better than I'd expect.
Yeah, still a couple of resets, but I think they will brush that up, clean that up for the semis. So congratulations to Hoshikuzu moving up to the semis.
So Hoshikuzu is going to fight the winner of CosmicArcher and Kafka next weekend.
No, it's
Yeah, but we're going up to the Cosmic versus Kafka next, and the
Yes,
winner
next.
of that will fight Hoshikuzu in the semis next week.
yeah, that's next week.
Yeah, yeah. So I think next match is gonna be pretty close as well between the two. I mean, both of them did practice quite a bit for this match.
Yeah, I think. We know Cosmic's got his strat ready already. He's done a lot of practice runs, and he already knows what score he's gonna realistically get. So we'll see how well Kafka has prepared.
Yeah, I've seen him do practice runs. It's pretty consistent as well, almost as consistent as Ceia back in the day. How consistent were you anyway, Ceres, when you were doing practice?
So my my practice runs originally were like 800k, 820ish, then eventually 840, then in the real match I got like 859.
Yeah,
It's very.
still.
799.
So again, yeah.
The practice
see.
prep for PL is so much different though. It's
Yeah.
mainly your movements because you can predict everyone.
Yeah.
I think it's more on the micro aspect than the macro aspect in PL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you screw up the micro, it's a reset. So they need to. I think the competitors need to brush up to clean up their micro. I've seen a bit of a few micro mistakes that cost them a reset here and there.
And this sort of stuff happens really often because this is the first match.
Yeah. I mean, we're expecting mistakes here and there for the
What I'm-
first match.
They're not robots, they're humans just like us and
Yep,
you
yep.
guys.
That is correct. I mean, we're only human. We are expecting mistakes to happen.
Okay, now we're gonna do the second random rolls for the global bands.
Kira, you need a screen share.
Hey, we're back on the wheel again. So it's time for global band number 2. Let's see what we'll get. Spin the wheel, please. Spin.
So we got Say.
Olaf Bell say no.
Say,
Hey, no.
pretty good ban. But
Yeah.
it's better than
One of the more
last ban.
useful ones.
Yeah.
Considering shields are pretty important, but not as good as P22.
Definitely the most emotionally impactful band we've had so far. Compared to the dolls that we don't really know from the last
Wait, who's
match.
that?
M45, yeah. It's a 2-star SMG.
Yes, her. I remember. I don't. Oh,
Uzi band.
potential zombie pick.
Zombie, maybe not really a good pick. You just run handgun anyway.
Yeah. You'd rather run 3 AR and a handgun like Contender or Jill was a common pick on LE team.
Who's that?
UKM is the 4-star MG from SC, I think.
Was it an isomer?
Or Isomer, yeah, Isomer.
Yeah, but useless ban again.
The Dana
No,
band.
another Valhalla. No.
The
Dirty
boss is
Dana.
dead.
I'm
Boss
sad.
is dead.
I'm Nate
Doesn't
Burleson.
actually affect the match, really.
I don't think most of the bans will affect knockouts, especially they only need 4 echelons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So almost every doll's replaceable, really.
And
Real bands.
we have a black screen right now, so give us one moment, please.
Yes, I'm using all my power to avoid the Dorothy ban.
What should be banned next week?
Watch it be a player ban just to spite me.
I don't think they're gonna waste their pocket bans on you, man. It's not worth it.
True.
Unless you're playing,
Considering
then
the
unless you're playing.
competition's much more tougher.
Hi. So, I think the bans for the next one is relatively similar as well. So, let's talk about bans since we have a bit of time to kill while our two players prepare for the next match.
Alright.
Their Hanyang Grape Chord constant ban.
I'll type the
Yeah.
bans in the Twitch chat because they're not on the screen right now. Alright, anyway, Cosmic is unable to use PKP, Chord, Grape, KFC, and Hanyang. And Kafka is unable to use Hanyang, Grape, M4, Chord, and Calico.
Different bans again. Interesting.
3MG ban.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the PKP KFC ban, I think
There
they
we go.
Yeah, I think they only really needed to ban one of them, honestly. Because even if only one of them's banned, it means you can't really do a full MG echelon, so... but on the other hand, I don't know if M4 is going to be that necessary for Kafka, so I don't
Interesting
think
ban.
the M4 ban is...
Well, we've seen in the previous fight KFC being used with another RF.
Yeah, but it didn't
outside
work that well.
Didn't work
Well,
that
yeah,
well.
that's true. But still, it did something. But it wasn't really the main huge problem on
Cosmic
why he was behind.
Calico is pretty important, though, I think, because the Calico
that's
slow.
a strong ban.
The Calico slow is very strong, and the Calico speed buff makes fights faster.
You'd think Webley was gonna be the big handgun ban, but we haven't really seen Calico much action lately.
Maybe Webley will start to get banned once we get into the semifinals.
Yeah, Webley did do a big part in the rifle fights. I mean, the death stack rifle fights.
And she dodged a lot of archers, you know?
Yeah, that
P22
evasion
is
was
available
crazy.
for both. So we'll probably see P22 on.
Both
Well,
sides,
actually-
really.
We might still see 5.7 PX4 instead of P22 because they can still go with like 5.7 PX4.
Yeah, crit.
Webley. I think the two options are either 5.7 PX4 Webley or for Cosmic at least P22 Calico Webley.
MP5 is also a top pick.
Yeah.
MP5 mod
Not-
for tanking death stacks.
I think not necessarily. They want more offense than defense.
I think they're not afraid of repairing, so probably MP5 is only going to be used for the normal enemy teams.
Yeah, I suppose even if MP5 span, you have G36.
They have loads of other force shields, SMGs, so...
Or perhaps
Thompson
just go
G36.
3 handgun.
3 handguns, yeah.
Personally, I think the MP5 ban is not warranted. There's other force SMGs like you said.
Oh yeah, I don't expect to see an MP5 ban ever.
It's mainly
So the-
MGs, grape, and handgun bans.
Realistically, each player will have probably only a max difference of 2 dolls because I doubt Grape, Hanyang, and Cord will ever disappear from that ban list.
Do you think we'll start seeing IWS being banned here and there?
Well, Rico worked, kind of. So I think IWS might be too replaceable. Because you can use Rico and you can maybe use M200.
IWS is amazing because you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about accuracy at day. And she
I think-
hits very much hard.
Most of
IWS
the
is,
KCCA spawns are also armored, so it doesn't matter either way. They have no
I think
evasion.
IWS is like the top tier pick, but I don't think she's irreplaceable. So I think it's probably better to ban handguns rather than IWS. Because you have to ban,
gets carried by Webley, right?
yeah, you have to
Or-
ban Lord Grape Hanyang. So with the other two bans, I think maybe like Calico Webley together is a good choice for the last two bans.
For the later
So-
bans, I think handguns are better because you get more teams, and
Oh, true.
handguns have to be flexible.
Yeah,
On later fights,
I think
especially
for-
10 echelons.
starting from
Exactly.
semis, probably they'll try and have two death stack killing teams. So once you ban some handguns, it'll make it impossible to have two teams.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we should have
Also-
permaban on Cord
Lord
Grape.
Hanyang.
Hanyang.
Or Danyan Grave.
Yeah.
Should be permabanned.
There's no way those are ever gonna get through.
I wonder whether we should expand the ban list to 10.
For the last
Just wait
match,
for the Wheel of Fortune to drop the Calico Webley ban.
It's not
It's
really.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Trust.
Maybe 5 bans is not enough personally. I think 10 might be good. Make
Five-
everyone suffer.
5 bans is very much enough, especially finals. 10 teams. No dupe. That's gonna need a lot.
But yeah, since we have been talking bans here, bans there, bans everywhere, we haven't even introduced our players. Ugh.
yeah. It's time to
Yeah.
do it.
Huh.
Let's do that. So first up, can we have the players, please? So we have Kafka. Who's
Sorry.
doing
I'll
Kafka?
introduce, yep. As you can see from Kafka's history here, he's an incredibly skilled player in Girls Frontline. As you can see from PL, he got number 39 here. Apparently PL ranking is also his first ranking, where he got top 100. So he's very excited and keen to participate in this esports. And Kafka also does ranking with lower commander levels, and yeah, he's good. Also, he got number 2 in dual randomness, which is a really good feat.
Yeah, he did PL with a level 137 account and DR
Exactly.
with a level 140-ish
Yeah,
account.
140ish.
Yeah.
Barky.
Next one is CosmicArcher, Ian representative. If you guys been in the GFEN main Discord, you might have seen him. He's a very good free-to-play no-dupe player and has been in a lot of top rankings in EN, notably Isomer and SC, top 5. He's also known for a lot of budget runs using less echelons, no dupe, and less Hawks. Very amazing player. Looking forward to see what he can do.
He's the perfect kind of guy for a competition like this where the teams are restricted because he can,
Yeah.
get a high score in SC with the only rifle being Springfield.
Yeah.
So it's almost time to start the matches now.
Yeah, let's introduce our players. On the left, we have Kafka. On the right, we have CosmicArcher. So we'll be starting the match very soon. Got lots of both players. I'm gonna go sit in my corner again.
All right, so it's time to start for
Start.
both players now.
Wait.
There we go.
Where's Kafka?
Immediately, Cosmic starts off with the beach team. Kafka, where are you?
Where's
delayed
Kafka?
a little bit, so we'll give him
Yeah.
extra time for.
Yeah, we'll give him
So
time.
he'll have a 1 hour from when he starts.
Guess for now we focus on Cosmic. Starting up turn 1. This is the same PX457.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of MP5, what? It's a Calico.
Wait, there's Calico there.
Yep.
So he's using Calico and PX457 instead of Webley P22 here. And he's clearing out the bottom enemies pretty early.
Kafka's there. Cosmic's just clearing the bottom one at the start. I think it's gonna be a common strat because as for now you don't have EMPs and beams.
He's using Beach on every fight because he doesn't have to worry about fairy commands. Does make the fights a little bit faster, so.
MP5 Webley. With Rico. Oh. We're experiencing
Like-
a different kind of loading screen on Kafka's side.
Yeah, some technical difficulties.
Well, we get to see how well MP5 does, because I think that is going to be the death stack killing team for Kafka.
It's just frozen.
While we're having trouble with Kafka's stream, CosmicArcher is gonna be ending turn 1.
Very soon.
Man, I love seeing this NPC echelon fight.
YouTube, please.
Unfortunately, Kafka's YouTube stream is lagging really hard for us.
Kafka stream just gone.
Well, we're gonna be doing a bit of a
Sorry.
pause here while we fix the streams.
We might be back. Yep.
I think we're back.
Alright, we're back. Cool.
Yeah, we're back. Easy.
Unfortunate that we didn't get to see Kafka's team as he was deploying.
It's alright, it's turn 1.
That's AGS though. Again.
Yeah, again.
This is RO. Row.
Yeah.
Row Ballista.
Well, Cosmic is
Interesting.
Wifey
Yeah.
gamer.
I think that team is more for killing the non-death stacks, where Ro does help reduce damage there.
This is another NPC fight. Kafka's ending turn 1 as well.
I think he's 1,000 behind on turn 1, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a very small fraction for now. Turn 2 start. Setting the NPCs to standby.
They're mainly there for swap chain. Going 2B.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of having to select difficulty in the map. Time loss, no matter how you look at it.
Really is. That's gonna be the Sui team holding the bean. If you guys didn't know, Sui is a collab fairy who has a very similar effect than Construction. It has 10% less buffs, but you can deploy it to adjacent nodes, unlike Construction, which you can only deploy on the node you're standing on.
Yep, exactly.
And so Kafka is about a minute and a half behind, so he'll get some extra time after the timer ends because he started a little bit late.
Dream's still the latest.
Cosmic is focusing pretty hard on the bottom side early on this time.
Unlike before, where how the players were focusing on the death stats.
Yeah, the Hoshis both went hard on the death stacks early turns, but this one isn't going the same way.
Yep.
Kafka is
Kafka's seems to
starting
be
it.
beginning his death stack fight. Yep.
Yeah, this is a Minotaur one, but it's EMP'd, so this one should be pretty easy.
Two
Oh,
SGs.
he's using MGSG here.
Wow, wow.
Lewis, KFC, and PKP. Doesn't have
Very
cord.
interesting.
We're gonna
Yeah.
see if it's as effective as.
This is a very interesting team, actually.
I've certainly never seen this be used,
Yeah.
but it worked pretty well. Like, honestly, he could take several of these without repairing, as long as they're EMP'd.
Well, if they're using it,
The reload.
that means he probably
that was
tested
actually
it.
good. That's good.
Oh, Cosmic used Sui on the bottom right side.
Whoa, what happened here? Oh, his phone, I think. His battery.
It's gonna be a time loss for getting the charger and plugging it in.
Yeah. No wonder.
This is a Jill front. Last time is used contender. So mainly the handgun in the LE team is just for FP buffing.
Yeah, they don't
Make
need
the
a
zombie fight faster.
There's another death
Ooh.
stack fight. This is really
Ooh,
interesting.
taking out the Typhoon.
a
Yeah.
Typhon with MG team.
But there's two more.
That's a lot of Hydra.
This looks so weird. This looks terrifying.
I don't think this is gonna go well.
Is this an RNG fight?
Wait.
Yeah,
That's the first reset.
Whoa,
It's
that's
very-
good frontline.
sketchy fight there. I think if he had KFC on the bottom row, it would be a little bit better because it wouldn't take, chip damage.
I feel like that team relies too much on their targeting. As well as PKP's passive.
Meanwhile, Cosmic is
Cosmic's doing the zombies.
not really worrying about the death stacks yet.
Oh, this is BGM.
Yeah, he's BGM and AGS.
Yeah,
It's the first three hogs.
Yeah, 3 basic honks. It's really laggy on Kafka's side. Yeah.
Phone players suffering
This
once again.
will this be a second reset? This
I
is
think
so
it will
RNG.
be.
PKP is still reloading.
Yeah.
No, this is so
PKP.
RNG.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think this team has enough reliable damage.
I think he needs to retreat.
That's the retreat, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think that team can take. Cosmic
If
is
he,
still
if
going on ahead, clearing the
Cosmic is
bottom.
not
but-
risky.
If he doesn't win on this time, I think he has to retreat. That would be the fastest.
It's just a blacks. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Cosmic's got his Rico and MP5 on this trash clearing team.
Perhaps third time's the charm.
Perhaps.
Typhoon at the bottom, always dead. First volley.
He's gonna be
MH17
close,
tanking with the skill. Goes down.
Yo, I think this is it. Right.
Oh!
Never mind.
No, it's
No.
He has to.
Yeah, the RNG
Wait.
you need is so much.
yeah. 'Cause you need PKP to kill before she gets shot again there.
Cosmic at turn 3.
Cosmic is calling this when his run. Turn 3 ready.
He just started. Yeah. Soon we're gonna have to see the death stack fights on his side.
Yeah.
Cosmic is gonna ban here.
Cosmic, you should start killing some death stacks so we have something to watch on your side.
Mostly just spawns.
Yeah.
Is he saving up EMPs to take them one straight?
I think he's saving up EMP so he can
Right?
wipe them all out in one turn, yeah.
Yeah, he can do it. That seems more plausible because he isn't really focusing on them right now.
He's gonna have to eventually start killing them though, because he
Yeah.
doesn't have enough echelons to save up the EMPs forever.
Yeah, and max 7, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think he'll have the DPS here.
I think he has to.
Oh, he got it.
oh!
Finally,
Thank
please,
God.
come on, please kill it, please.
4
Alright.
times the charm, guys.
Finally did. Cosmic traded his trash cleaning team, redeploying it.
Unfortunately, Kafka cannot change his team.
He does have the score lead for now after killing
Yeah,
that.
after killing the death.
After one death stack, yeah. But Cosmic here,
Right now, it's
charging
definitely
up on a lot of EMPs.
yeah, it's definitely
Yeah, just
Cosmic's
EMP.
match to lose right now. If he doesn't make any mistakes on the death stacks, he's obviously pretty far ahead.
That Dorothy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Kafka is using Dorothy, so you're gonna have to root
Kafka.
for him now.
Yeah, Kafka, come on.
Same bean location.
Yeah.
He's
Both of them
retreating.
putting the beams on the top.
And the Cosmic is finally fighting a death stack.
It's the first death stack.
The first one.
This is M2, 2B, and 84.
Yeah, all 3.
And this is just Hydras, so I think this can be done damage with on
Yeah, and Gustav's support as well. Not
Yeah,
bad.
Only
only
critical
one-
damage
only
on
one
Calico.
crit.
Still
only
healthy.
one all-in crit,
It's only
so
1 dot, yeah.
He has 2 more handgun iframes.
Yeah,
It's a very
not
clean
bad.
fight.
Very clean. Well, that is one of the easier death stack fights.
Definitely, yeah. He might be activating Sui. Yeah.
Right here. Yep,
For
that
that,
tank or stack is gonna move left later.
And when you get an enemy to stand on Sui and you fight it next turn, you're still getting the buff.
The difference between Sui and construction is that I believe for construction your team has to be on that node, and if an enemy caps your construction node without anything on it, it just disappears. While Sui can you can just leave the buff there.
yeah, and you can walk onto it with the enemy on it, and you'll still
Yeah,
get
exactly.
the like
That's the
construction.
advantage. That's the advantage despite it being 10% weaker.
Oh, Kafka's doing a long ass planning mode here. Clear out the bottom right side, just like Cosmic did.
It's 5 fights. Then it's probably gonna be a retreat.
Yeah. He's using Strawberry on this team. This is almost like a Rico Exodia, because Rico's getting a lot of buffs.
Cosmic is already proceeding at the zombies escorting.
As we can see, last match, despite being a very easy zone, it's also very important to prioritize
Yeah.
more than anything.
100,000 points is no joke. It's a lot.
To expand on Kafka's team that he's using right here, the Carcano rifle he's using on the bottom is giving Rico rate of fire buffs along with Webley and Steshkin. So Rico is going to be pretty strong in this team. I think this team can handle all the trash cleaning without any problem, but I don't think it can take the Typhon death stacks. Wait, was that R93 Brecky? Was I wrong?
I have no.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind, it is R93?
It's definitely R93.
Never mind.
This is R93 Rico.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I was looking at the skill and like, wait.
She looks different.
If only they gave me the free skins, then I would know what that doll was, but I don't have that.
Yeah. Cosmic is one turn ahead.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would be using Arcano without fight on.
Yeah.
Is this another?
It's another death stack fight for
Yeah, it's
Cosmic
another.
side.
This is one of the easier ones, and he's got 3 Hawks, so...
Repaired Calico.
Here we go.
I think this will be 2 dolls critically damaged.
Yeah, probably picks for Calico. Easy.
Oh, he moved
Well, you're
PX4.
right about that.
He moved PX4 back to get the buff.
Yep. That's clean.
Good kiting.
Very good.
Kafka just doing the elite zone.
This is a very interesting team. I think this is
Yeah.
Jaeger team. Eris team.
And we'll get to see if Cosmic gets the supply line change at turn 4 start.
Yeah.
That's the M4 team.
Another NPC fight for Kafka.
Can't even see it, unfortunately.
Trust.
I was watching.
Well, even Cosmic's side is kind of okay.
Has 22 AP left. Airstrike. Airstrike's being used to make zombie kills faster, guys.
Yeah.
See? One clean
Time
sweep.
save. I mean, that is a solid, couple seconds per fight.
Can't say the same if it was a smasher fight though. Oh no, that stack fight with Dorothy. No,
It's
not
been
like
there.
this.
It's
His bean is fine.
Oh, okay. Nice catch.
1 HP. It's yellow C. That's fine.
both teams.
40 minutes
Both
left.
players
20
are.
minutes has already passed.
Oh,
Both
this is
players
for
are fighting a
16
bean.
and GW.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting thing.
Then retreat. We haven't seen much from this MP5 team by Cosmic.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna end up as a low area killer.
Killing any stragglers, because there'll be a lot.
We also haven't seen a single A respawn, so let's see if they can keep up with the time and actually have the chance to spawn it.
Remind the chat what kill amount it spawns at.
About 60.
It's gonna be 60 kills to spawn Jaeger,
60
but
kills.
the kill count is bugged unless you reset, then it refreshes, so
Yeah, we can't
unless
tell.
someone in chat is counting specifically
yeah.
each fight, it's just gonna be a surprise once the enemy turn starts.
Cosmic easily takes the death stack fight because it's banned and it retreats it.
So.
Alright, so Duck, you go.
Yeah, for the audience, once we go back to the dual screen, the dolls below each player now are the ones they aren't allowed to use. Unlike the last match, we fixed it this time.
Yeah, I think this is less confusing. Cosmic changes his formation because it's gonna fight a certain death stack.
Yeah, it's EMP'd as well. I think this should go fine.
Has Cosmic
Really
supply
not a
line
fan of this team.
I think Cosmic's supply line has changed, right? Bottom Titan has
Bottom
died
Titan's
really
already
fast.
dead.
Yeah.
X4 tanking a bit.
He stopped the Aegis in time.
Aegis,
well.
yeah.
Oh, KX4 got hit a little bit at the end, but it was still very good.
Almost the same amount of AP, but one turn difference.
1 time difference.
Yeah.
And yeah, Cosmic supply line.
Oh,
It's
Unlike
like, yeah, it
Bro,
definitely changed.
yeah, definitely. It's below Echelon 2.
Yeah,
Calico.
unlike SC, in PL, the scores can vary wildly between the turns, depending on when they killed the death stacks.
It's not consistent enough.
Yeah.
It's very hard to determine which one's ahead.
I think
It's gonna be the Dorothy
moment-
team going down.
To be fair, Isma can be like that as well.
Yeah. At the moment, I think Kafka's killed slightly more death stacks. Well, it's
he's
very
a bit more.
close.
That's how he's pulling ahead for it. His score is similar to Cosmic, just a bit under.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Cosmic saved up EMPs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so once Cosmic catches up on the number of death stacks, it'll be a larger score gap.
It's gonna be declogging the node to the right before
Oh.
going to the death stack.
Yeah, both players are declogging at the moment. This Dorothy Shield Fairy team does not take damage against these fights.
I don't
I'm
think
sure
shield
glad
is
Out of your
necessary.
waifu?
I'm sure you're glad they're keeping your waifu safe.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Just keep her there, please. No, the bomb. She's still safe.
She lost the link.
Cosmic preparing the Hawks for that stack fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might move up and clear more of them.
He's extending his chain, I think, and
Yeah. I think he's gonna
2B
clear this
and
one and swap and repair maybe before he goes back and kills the other.
It's a CMP.
yeah,
All the mine layers are dead early, so doesn't have to worry about it. And I think all the Hydras are dead now as well.
they are. It's only Minotaurs left.
WSR
There's
93
still that-
doing good work.
The Aegis and the Aegis.
Unfortunately, without P22, you can't avoid that damage from the Minotaurs, but it's pretty minor, so that was a clean fight.
They both still have 4 links. Oh, that's another dead stack
Oh.
fight.
Yeah, he's just
Cosmic
gonna
is
move
doing-
up and kill this one as well. But I don't think this team can handle the Typhon fights without EMPs. So I think he's just gonna kill these two and leave.
Yeah, since he's probably gonna take the invo frames.
Yep. That was
Calico's
played.
alive.
Yeah.
Interesting to note is that Kafka already has the Dorothy team in the Paradeus area, in the basement.
We're gonna
He's
see if
getting it early.
Kafka supply line changes.
Yeah, he's gonna get that area done early.
Cosmic
But
has finished his
Cosmic is
10-4 as well.
further along. Cosmic is further along in the Elid zone.
Yeah.
Air strike fight.
Yep,
Kafka's
that's
definitely
correct.
behind the alley zone.
Yep, since he's a turn behind.
This is Negev.
Yeah, I think it's a Jaeger Aris team. Because
Kafka so far has the most interesting teams.
Definitely, yeah.
I think we
Yeah,
should be able to see soon if his supply line change.
After more fights.
It did
It
change.
did change. Yeah.
Yep.
This is good for him, right?
Both
Yeah,
have
it's
the
good,
same
yeah.
supply line change. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good RNG.
This is pretty much the only RNG in the map, though, because all the movement is the same.
Predictable. Yep.
Yeah.
Other
And as
than
well as
that,
the
there's
helipad spawns.
Yeah, mob spawns, yeah.
But
Not
they
many of them
don't
are open.
matter too much.
Yeah, since none of them really spawn that much because they're all clogged.
This HS2K Deagle team that Kafka's using is definitely for Ares, so he definitely plans to get
pretty-
that 60 kill.
It's
But
a big gamble because you're changing, you're moving like a team, yeah, for that fight.
Left to the right.
But you
yeah.
might not even get it.
it seems difficult to get to that kill amount.
I
And
think on Negev.
I think this is
Walks
gonna
so
be a long
slowly.
fight. Oh really? Oh wait. No, it's fine.
no, they'll kill the Smasher pretty soon. But we only have around 30 minutes left, so
Forgot it's
I don't know if
daytime.
Kafka can finish the rest of the kills in time.
What that turn 4 though? Oh wait, Cosmic's very
But I think
ahead.
He hasn't reset it yet, right?
Reach halfway. Yeah, but
Oh,
he
yeah,
also
it's
has less dead stack fights.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Cosmic hasn't killed as many death stacks, but he hasn't made any mistakes either.
30
Very
minutes, turn 5. That's an amazing
Cosmic's already pretty much
pace.
done with the Elid area.
It's looking really good.
Wow, do you see that clean planning mode from Kafka?
Yeah, I saw as well.
That's
already
faster
have
than I can do my
MPC.
dailies.
Remember, he's on phone. He's on phone.
Yeah.
Doing a phone's easy.
Pretty interesting how early he is in the Paradise zone.
Yeah. I think this will save him some time later on. Well, Cosmic still has to do the Paradise stuff.
Very different approaches, each player.
But I think Kafka's pretty behind on the Elid zone.
Well, he did reset.
Hopefully we don't see another case of failing to bring M4 to the NP, to the radar, I mean.
Yeah, hopefully he gets there in the end.
Oh, interesting. Kafka moved. He decided to not kill the Paradise and just moved back in front of the console.
That might be for the NPC movement.
Yeah, so they can move. Yeah.
Yeah. Cosmic is putting down another Sui buff next to the Typhon on the top of the screen there. So it's going to walk into that next turn and he's probably going to kill it.
Happening as of now. Cosmic resupplying the Hawks, and there we go. Probably gonna kill some enemies at the bottom again.
We told Cosmic to use auto resupply, but he said it was faster to do manual actually.
It's a lot of
Kafka's
planning
picking
over
up. Yeah, he's picking up another bean to fight another stack here.
Bean and EMP.
Yep.
I haven't seen a bean fight from Cosmic.
Well, other than the one on the top.
Yeah, other
you
than
put
that.
one down there.
Not much death stack action.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yes. You're a simple
Kafka's,
fighter.
he's just
Kafka's-
EMPing the... Oh, he EMP'd
I got
the
beamed.
tank on the right, and then
Right.
he's fighting this tank that was already pre-beamed. Oh, that was clean.
Ooh, that was a clean
That
retreat.
was so clean.
That's so good.
He got all 3 retreats.
Oh,
Almost
you see
perfect.
that Cyclops nade? He just disappeared.
Yeah.
The finger strats on phone. So good. Oh, Kafka's landmine.
Yeah. It takes a lot of bravery though to do PL on a phone. Now he's wiping out the pre-beamed death stack on the top now.
Well, Cosmic is still clearing some of the KCC at the bottom right.
Yeah. Kafka's probably gonna take out the other death stack on the top next turn. That MG-SG team from earlier was kind of questionable, but this team with the R93 Rico is killing the death stacks.
That's much better.
No problem.
Arps are definitely more consistent.
With their targeting. And no reload.
At least with Cord,
Oh, he's going to... I think he's going to use the MGSG to kill the EMP tank on the right here.
Yeah, to capture the supply line.
Let's hope this fight goes well.
it should because it's EMP'd.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is why Cord is good because regardless of targeting, it still hits everyone. The bullet
Yeah,
passes through
That's
because
why
of the
she's so good.
pierce.
Yep.
So
Believe
having an
this,
MGSD
yeah.
without cord.
I pray this is better. This will be better than before.
I
It's
think
not all
this
Hawks.
comp is a lot easier than the last one though, so I think he should be fine. Because
Yeah.
he can still use the M870 force shield. Yeah, he's fine.
I think she should have just retreated them. Those MGs
Earlier, right?
rather than face taking
Yeah,
a laser.
he's gonna repair this anyway, so
Oh yeah. Cosmic almost there at the radar.
meanwhile, Kafka's pretty much almost done with the Paradise.
At
So
5 now.
both guys should be able to finish both map objectives with plenty of time to spare. So it'll end up coming down to whether or not they can kill enough enemies and maybe get the Ares fight.
Both of them have less aggressive strats compared to our previous match.
Yeah, in the previous match, both players went really hard on the death stacks early, but not so much this time.
They also reset it a lot.
Yeah, that's exactly why. They put more risk into it.
This time, other than that one fight, there haven't really been any resets. So
Yeah, it's much more consistent.
smooth.
Cosmic's fighting the last zombie enemy.
yeah, these smashers are so easy, especially now that it's daytime.
After this, he doesn't have to worry about the zombie team anymore.
Yeah.
That's the pretty good thing of doing these objectives earlier. Get them over and done with, and then you can focus on the other stuff, such as the death stacks.
One more turn for Kafka to finish Paradise, and I think 2 or 3 more turns for Elid, so he was good on time there as well. Got about 22 minutes left, so they'll have plenty of time to kill death stacks. Yeah, and Kafka has an extra minute and 15 seconds.
Ooh.
These dogs
happening
are
with
taking
this?
a while. It's not really a risk of losing the fight, but having RFs against the dog shields is really slow. Oh, he's gonna
Ooh,
That's a
reset.
reset.
That's the first one.
I think he's afraid the dog will run past.
He failed to use
I
the
don't know.
Rico skill when the
Yeah,
shield went down.
Rico shot her
Yeah.
skill into the shield, which kind of screwed
Poor
him
timing.
there. So the first mistake coming from Cosmic.
Not even a death stack, right? Was it the
Yeah,
death stack?
I think that was just the dogs.
I think it's a normal one.
That's unfortunate.
No, he was just showing off his adjutants. He was messing with them here. Come on, man.
Big fan of Row.
That's why he's using row. Yeah, it's just a normal one. Normal dog.
Kafka's fighting another EMP tank, I think.
This team never
Or
repaired MP5 as
dog.
well.
Whoa. Cosmos.
Oh, I think maybe the first time he didn't get the MP5 shield off in time. This team is very low health coming into the fight already.
It's MP5.
MP5 is dead.
MP5 died.
She goes down. But
But
this, should
this time
be
there's
an
a
easy
handgun
win.
tank in front of the rifle, so
Alright, this is better. Oh, good.
Kafka's fighting a dog stack right now. It doesn't have Typhons, but the dogs make it very dangerous. Let's see if the MGs will do enough here. Because MGs
I'm
are
not sure.
not the best against dogs.
The Hydras
These
are gonna
might
tell
be
me
enough,
much.
but the evasion's gonna
You'll
be a
have to-
problem.
You'll have to rely on M870's force shield.
You can't really
Yep.
see clearly what's happening
too
because
hard
of the
to see.
numbers.
Yeah, me too.
There's still a couple Hydras left.
Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3.
The dogs are gone though.
Wait.
I think he's got this. Yeah, he's
This
got
is...
it.
Oh, it's got it. That was better than before.
That was like pretty,
pretty cool.
clean actually. Like all the MGs are pretty much full health.
They're healthy, yeah.
Not Typhoons, you can just brute force the entire.
Actually, good
With
team.
20 minutes left.
Yeah,
20 minutes left.
20 minutes left. 21 minutes for Kafka.
Cosmic has a really long swap chain here to the right.
Yeah. The death stacks are closing in from the top though for Cosmic. I think he's gonna start wiping them out now. Yeah, he's changing his
Makes
formation
sense.
to kill the tank above him.
Exactly.
See a Sui fight.
Another one. Yeah. Are they debuffed?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
EMP'd as well.
Simple fight.
Kafka's doing a bit of declogging.
Yep, all the bottom right. A lot of planning mode, as usual.
Yeah.
This one should be very much easy. Yes, Sui as well.
It's really important that he moved
Oh,
the.
PX4 died.
It's really important that he moved his PX4 back down there,
That's
to
clear.
give the buff to both the RFs.
Also, Calico's movement speed buffed the two rifles so they move faster.
Yeah, that was a solid
That's-
1
that's a good
second time save. Incredible.
Cosmic swaps M4 onto the radar and leaves them
100k
on standby.
guaranteed.
Yep,
Yep.
easy. Oh, he's redeploying them in the basement.
Yeah, so Cosmic's starting on the basement.
I like
I
that
think
strat.
that'll take 2 turns to finish. Oh, this is the
One more.
really low health team. But this enemy's easy.
Nah, this is armored.
fine.
Should be. Yeah,
Oh,
this
this-
is easy.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
the
easy
easiest
enough.
one.
Simple.
See, no
simple fight.
problem.
You can definitely tell that both of them rehearsed this, like, you know, down to the individual movement.
It's very
course.
useful that his declogging team is also the one holding Sui.
Yeah.
That's right.
So if he ever had the chance, he can just plop the skill and have extra buffs.
The advantage
not-
of retreating the team also allows him to use a skill again. As it
Yeah, it
refreshes
refreshes the cooldown.
cooldown.
That gives him more sweep skills, and he used one in the bottom right at the start to make those declog fights even easier as well.
It's a really good strat. Very good approach to it. It's another MPA fight.
Should
this is
go
the dog one.
smoothly.
This was the same dogfight that Kafka took on earlier with the MGSG team.
Right.
Those MGs did end up doing a lot to kill the dogs very quickly. So with the RFs, the Hydras die like almost immediately, but these dogs take a long time.
Very long time. Although they just disappear once the shield goes.
This
Yeah.
one's much faster.
That was really well
That was
timed,
clean.
killing all of them when the shields were down.
Fast redeploy.
Cosmic's pretty much just got that one tank there, and then the 2 on the right left. Oh, and one on the top as well. So I think 4 death stacks left for Cosmic.
I think Cosmic is the only one so far who's capped that particular helipad at the bottom
Yeah,
as well. It's a really good area to camp as well.
it's a great
Good
redeploy spot.
spot.
I think if the the supply line changes as well, he already has the node capped, I think.
So Kafka has the NPC on the console.
Yeah, Kafka's finished the Paradise area now.
He just needs to capture the crates and then he's done.
Oh, look at that Dorothy evasion against the Gunners.
Dodging everything
Yeah,
and with her shield.
Dorothy's so good.
Planning mode.
Yeah, Cosmic put down the Sui again for the tank that'll move down. Got 15 minutes
15
left. 16 for Kafka.
Yeah.
And Kafka's
Time to finish
He's
this.
focusing on the zombies now.
yeah, he's just gonna do the double swap thing, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, both players are doing very, very well.
Very well. They're on the same turn as well. Though Cosmic is pulling slightly ahead.
They should probably be within like 50k at the end, I think.
Kafka is an extra 1 minute 15 seconds due to him starting slower. Keep in mind.
We'll keep that in mind. This 404 NPC team is so bad against armor.
Just have to wait for 416 to drop another nade.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fine. These Paradise
And there
mobs
we
are
go.
weak.
Just a really slow fight.
Yeah.
Kafka's MG team is moving up again. I think it's gonna take out this
He's got
beam.
the bins and MPs ready.
It's probably gonna move down to kill this bean Typhon. Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna see if the supply line changes for Cosmic very soon on turn 7 start.
Yeah.
Yep. Kafka took
One tick
just
of damage.
one tick of
One-
20, yeah.
It's still very clean.
It's fine, it's fine. Yeah.
The Ballista team.
Kafka places down his bear, is ready to fight that death stack next turn.
These normal fights are so easy, there's nothing to say.
Yeah, there is nothing to say. It's just
Fights
simple.
are just the
easy.
one with the dogs. Because they're using
just,
RFs.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
so
yeah.
far they haven't gotten much of those fights because you have to go to pretty late turns for them to start spawning.
Yeah, the more difficult ones to say.
This one's an easy fight.
Damn,
Just one
if
target.
Calico got her skill off there for Cosmic earlier, he could have saved a nice 1.5 seconds with the speed.
But then it still takes some time before Calico's skill is used. That's I don't think Cosmic's supply line changed. It's still
That's
No,
a
it stayed the
very
same.
good RNG.
that is good RNG.
Cosmic's getting pretty lucky here.
Doesn't have to worry about the score, it just needs to keep killing the rest of the dead stacks.
Cosmic's bugged kill count is 48, so I think he might be pretty close to Ares. In fact, he's got 10 minutes left, so I
Yeah.
think he should be able to spawn it.
That's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Have to see soon. This beach team has CMP. Getting ready.
Kafka clears the bottom right of the Minotaur.
These Minotaurs are really good points.
Yeah, they're the bigger spawns. Morsi. Oh, he took some
That's a-
damage there.
I mean, that's a good move though, swapping MP5 into the back there.
Yeah, because she's 10 kill. He retreated either way.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Redeploy
swap
it.
over and get the other one.
This team might fight 2 death stacks in a row.
Kafka
Cosmic.
his turn with 3 AP.
Oh, another early end turn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna make it for the lead.
Yeah, he's just gonna finish that up right here. Oh, he's gonna fight the Smasher with the NPC team though.
No, it's not. He's gonna
He's
it's
gonna
just
gonna
one
walk
node
into-
closer. No.
Never mind.
Cosmic's gonna fight with EMP and Sui.
Yeah, no being against this.
Oh, look at
Fighting
that
RFs
timing.
is so easy with Calico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
One
because of
punch
the
is really
Calico
strong.
speed buff, he was able to keep the formation and not have to change it because he just moved the RFs. Well,
They just
both,
moved R93 down.
both RFs kept full links. That's a very clean fight.
Calico's gonna be a really strong ban for future matches.
Yeah,
Matches.
I think Calico's gonna be gone every time. Oh, he's deploying it down in
Ooh,
bottom.
he moved the dead
Oh,
stack
I know
team
he's
at the bot.
He's gonna swap.
Oh, he's moving
chain.
the NPC.
He's gonna swap. He's
Yeah.
gonna save AP by swapping. Rather than using one team to swap over and over, he's gonna use multiple teams.
Kafka's finished Elid.
Kafka's gonna leave the
Needs-
NPC to the radar and the elite team to one of the
Uh,
nodes to surround cap the other nodes.
I believe Kafka's supply line also stayed the same on turn 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
in
both of them
charge
had the perfect
Good
RNG
RNG.
for this.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see Cosmic is getting ready to do the double swap here.
Yep.
Nice retreat from Kafka, dodging the
It's
Typhon
clean.
lasers on the top.
Despite using MGs, he's doing really well. on the
And Beach is back.
GS.
That MGSG team really surprised me. Like, the
Same.
M870 carrying that team.
Oh, definitely with the
The Force
In
Shield is making
bullish.
it actually good.
Right. Cosmic is approaching the last turn after this enemy phase,
Yeah.
and basically 8 minutes left.
Is that Igor spawn? No.
It's hard to say. But
Oh god, Kafka is fighting the
oh no
Archer
archers.
Cyclops.
Archer with MG, SG, oh no.
Alright, he's fine.
It's
I
fine, it's
cannot
day.
imagine the... Yeah, if it was night, I cannot imagine the pain.
EMP.
Kafka impede, yeah. Bringing his Hawks closer.
BGM and AGS, no 2B.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
He's doing really well with those two Hawks, to be honest.
I don't know if BGM. Maybe he didn't have all the 84 stuff set up.
Yeah.
The Minotaur got pretty. He got a shotgun knockback.
Crazy RNG.
But there's no more front line here.
Oh no, is this gonna be a repeat? Like
Yeah,
last
he
time?
has to-
Oh no.
No. Right near the end of the match.
If
It's almost
he ends
finished.
up
6 minutes. left.
Resetting a few more times, this is gonna be guaranteed Cosmics win.
Yeah.
Cosmic is fighting another
that
death
was-
stack here.
That was
EMP.
like pretty close though, so I think he should be able to take this fight this time. With the
Perhaps
MG.
he should bring 2B.
Yeah, I really think
R93 going down.
because 2B for Kafka would have been able to kill all the Serenitis pretty much immediately.
Definitely.
Exactly. It's a
Don't
rough
know
fight.
about AGS.
Yeah, why AGS? Confused. Alright. Cosmic has finished the death stack at the bottom.
That was a
Let's see
long
if-
fight.
Yeah,
We'll see if Kafka can do the same.
The Hydras are. I think there's one Hydra on the top still.
yeah, it's dead, it's dead. Oh,
No,
wait,
it's still there.
Still there.
It's still there.
There's one in the middle as well.
Oh,
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 that's a
that's a retreat.
retreat.
I think it's smarter, to be honest.
The retreat
Just
is honestly better than the
resetting.
reset because it saves time.
It
He
still
just
has
needs
the
to-
EMP, so it's fine.
Yeah, he just needs to recover and fix it fast.
Cosmic already on turn 8 with 5 minutes left.
Did his supply line change or still there?
I didn't see.
Not did I?
We'll be able to take a look after this declog fight.
Yep.
However, Kafka's taking another one.
Alright, so because Cosmic finished his final turn before the timer went up, he just
Definitely.
waited. Yeah, he waited because technical difficulties.
Yep.
So he gets to end turn here because he would have done that without the technical difficulties.
Good sportsmanship. Alright, is it?
The one on the right is Cosmic, right? Not Hoshikuzu,
Yes.
okay, guys?
Yeah,
Technical
Okay.
difficulties. Please
right
understand.
side is Cosmic, left side is Kafka, obviously.
There we
So
go.
after this enemy
Oh, I
turn,
respawn.
Cosmic is going to combat settle.
Good camping spots.
Yeah.
Stream scuffed because Kira's computer crashed due to likely driver issues.
I think this is the last fight. Oh, okay.
We'll get this fixed up for the next matches tomorrow.
Hopefully.
At the very least, it only happened last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that was.
We were so close.
Alright. How much is that?
Flyline change on turn
900,000.
923.
923.
Gosh.
Oh
What?
my. Amazing.
Cosmic
That's
currently
huge.
highest score.
Holy crap. 920,000.
He's crazy.
This would have been a better match if it wasn't for the unfortunate technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We could have seen the final fights, but
This is
amazing
like,
job.
I mean, this is higher than all the
Yeah, higher than last.
Uh,
That was amazing, but we couldn't see it all.
Yeah, well, so the final score was 923K for Cosmic and 790K for Kafka.
Yep.
So, I mean, Kafka score was almost as high as
Hoshikuzu.
Hoshikuzu's score. So, by no means did he do poorly either. But
No.
damn, Cosmic.
Cosmic did a masterful job, but I think what eventually happened there was Kafka used that MGSG team, which was pretty questionable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
failed to
was
kill
just
some
too
of the
much
dead
time.
stacks.
Unfortunately, I think it's the MGSG team that let him down in the end, but great job to
Yeah.
both players either way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Seiya's back.
Yes, I'm
Upside
back.
down.
So, again, apologies to everyone for the technical difficulties. Somehow a top tier PC can die while streaming for some reason.
you have a nice hat.
Yes,
It's
thank
backwards.
you. It's backwards though.
Apologies to everyone. We'll get this fixed up before tomorrow.
Yep.
Please come back tomorrow and see the next two matches. And
Yeah, like this match, we saw the MGSG team from Kafka, which was questionable, number one. Number two is the overall, I think Kafka did do a very good job coming back from two resets behind.
yeah,
Yep.
and
Well,
I was really impressed with the MG team on most of those fights actually. Like some of the harder ones, like with the doggo ones, that team did pretty well.
I think the strat is, well, not focusing on the death stacks too aggressively at the beginning, because both of these matches scored basically higher than the previous ones.
The thing is, Cosmic's team is very consistent. Like, I don't think I've seen him use beans that much as well. And also, he has Sui on his side almost every time.
I think Sui will be a meta for tomorrow. I think.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
Calico is going to get banned as well.
Soye is going to be used probably for both matches, and I think honestly, Calico PX4 might be the bans.
Yeah, Calico PX4 is gonna get a hammer at least. Because PX4 is pretty powerful with the crit damage buff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, it was both matches had some pretty impressive stuff that honestly I've never seen before. So this esports has been really interesting so far.
We
think,
haven't reached the 1Ms.
I think Cosmic just reached the threshold for Jaeger spawn as well. So
Yeah, Igor did spawn on the last turn,
spawn.
but he wasn't able to fight it.
You didn't have anything in front of the helipad.
Semifinals are definitely gonna easily crack 1 mil points.
Yeah.
Because we can finally use para.
Also
It's gonna be
echelons.
very interesting to
Hamilton.
see extra minutes and what they can do with it.
Yeah, this is a reminder. We do get extra time if you use 4-star, 3-star, 2-star dolls from semis onward. So I think it's a 4-star is a minute extra, 2 minutes extra for 3-stars, and 3 minutes extra for 2-stars. So we do get extra time for the competitors if they use lower rarity dolls, which should spawn some hideous compositions.
Yeah, but with the extra echelons, I think they'll be able to just use the lower rarity dolls on teams that don't fight as much.
I can't wait to see the unmodded M14.
Unmodded M40. I mean, it is a strategy to use to get an extra minute, but still.
Yeah, so tomorrow's matches are match 1, Hoshiomi from CN versus Ciari from JP, and match 2 is World Peace from KR against Yellowfin from EN. So
Wow.
same time tomorrow.
Stay tuned.
First
Please
match is gonna be
come.
pretty fun because we do have Hujiomi from CN coming out. Ciari from JP. Ciari is I think it's what? Number one,
Ciari
number
is
three.
a 2-time rank 1 and then immediately after that rank 3 player.
Yeah, so it should be pretty fun. Yes, we do have another Yes, we do have another Hoshi. There's 3 Hoshis in this tournament. 2 now, since one's got eliminated.
Wonder if this will end up being a another Hoshi versus
finals.
Hoshi fight.
It might happen.
Hoshi versus Hoshi finals. Let's go.
Well, that's about it for today. Please tune in tomorrow. We'll get all these technical issues fixed, and we'll have some pretty amazing matchups tomorrow as well. Thanks for
yeah.
watching,
Thanks
everyone.
for being here.
Thanks,
Especially
everyone.
we need to thank the Korean community as well. They hosted a side stream for the Korean side. Thank you to the Korean commentator. He's amazing. Well, thank you to the Korean viewers as well. There's like a lot of you. On the CN side, we do have 8,000 people. Jesus. Thank you all for watching. Japanese side, thank you for watching as well. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for more matches.
Same time tomorrow, everyone.
Yeah, sorry for the unfortunate crashes. As of right now, we're gonna end the stream and we will start around 20 minutes earlier. Just not 40 minutes like last time, but it's gonna be around 20 minutes earlier. So if you guys want to tune in early, that will be our timeline. And have a good night or good morning depending on where you are. And we're gonna end the stream here.